everybody. How's it going? Let me get a tweet out. Hopefully nobody else is streaming tonight. I don't know. Hey, Bob S. Let me get my StreamYard link so I can send it to people. What's up, Tanny? Hey, Gene. Hey, Lama. Hey, Jimmy. Let's see. And we'll just put this link here because it'll go to 50 million people. And let me find Tanny. All right, no problem. I sent you the link anyways. And boom, let me get to that thing. Oh my gosh, my camera's showing my mess. Why didn't y'all tell me? Move it up just a little bit. Rose is totally slacking. It may be a little loud today. Oh, wait, there she is. Love you, baby. Hi. Maybe a little noisy today because I am printing with the Phenom today. I got some more resin that was delivered today, and I need to get some. Hey, Minnesota Maker. Need to get some prints done. Where's Cheetah Box? There it is. And if anybody wants to join me tonight, let me know. Actually, I will. Gosh darn it, Cheetah Box. I'll just play. I'll do an open mic night. If anybody wants to join. And if we get more than 6 people, I'll just rotate people out. I mean, you're never slacking. You're slacking all the time. And this morning, I woke up, messaged you. What are you doing? Oh, just watching TV. Yeah, that's slacking. Hey, Sean Butler. Let me move StreamYards over here so I can click on people as they join. Love you, babe. Let's see, is that screen 1? Yep, that's screen 1. Let's see, what do we want to... Drive F? No, I don't want to drive F. I want to drive... What do we want to print? That Chimera is freaking huge. Huge, I say.
What are you doing?
Win it really whoops the llama's ass.
No, it doesn't. Llama whoops its ass.
Alright.
I got my mic over here, or else you probably can't hear me. Although that might be a bonus for you people.
Yeah.
What's up, alien?
What's up?
Alien.
Hopefully we can have a pretty chill night tonight and
Yeah, there you go.
not start wars between companies and customers and get more people fired.
Are you being a bad boy?
Oh, I was so not.
Who are you yelling at now?
I never yell at anybody.
Liar.
I'm the nicest person ever.
Yeah, I don't believe a word of it.
Totally true.
What are you? Oh, are you slicing for the resin?
Yeah. Like, I really like the modeler and these models. Because she does supports herself. I don't know if that's Sean or if it's
Yeah, that's Sean.
but I'm getting.
Sean, you gotta turn off the audio. The actual YouTube.
I'm gonna mute him until he actually gets on
He's
here.
got headphones on too, it looks like. All I can see is the top of his head.
I can't see him at all.
Is that printer pink?
Is the printer pink? What?
Yeah, his printer, the printer behind him.
Oh, his printer.
Look at Sean, it looks pink.
Probably is.
That's pretty cool.
Wait, let's see. Yeah, but I was up until like 3 a.m. with people, babe. We stopped streaming at what, like 1:15, and then we sit in the back chat for like 2 more hours. Hey, Vince. Hey, Grandpa Joe. Let's add some more models.
Grandpa Joe. Cool. Never seen him before. He's the nicest and the bad cop. Okay. Not sure what that even means, but sure. Holy crap. Oh, yeah, it's a freaking. Keep forgetting resin is. Doesn't matter what you put on there. A layer is a layer, and it takes the same amount of time because it just flashes the whole layer in one shot.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to get as many on here as possible because I'm tired of waiting like 12 hours for one print. Wait, is this the same model as that one? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, no, Sean, you got to mute the actual YouTube window in your browser. Not the StreamYards one, the YouTube one. You have YouTube running in the background. We can hear it. Oh, what was that green graph? I really couldn't read it. It was too small.
Do what?
I don't know. That green graph as it was slicing, that was pretty cool. I never seen that before. I'm guessing it was slicing anyways.
Why is that guy not on a stand?
Those are pretty cool.
Yeah, this person's really awesome. And they don't look supported. I'm not going to use them.
Those supposed to be all like Dungeons and Dragons type characters. It look like they are.
Yeah, they're tabletop minis.
Who's panting?
Dang it, these are the unsupported ones. Gosh darn it.
I think you got everything, Sean. You just got to make sure YouTube's shut down. You can have the window open. You just got to turn the audio off. Seems like you have, because I think I hear you clicking the keyboard.
Yeah, I think I got the audio.
Yeah, we got your audio now. StreamYards is pretty simple.
I can't look at, or I can't see chat at the moment, so I apologize if I'm missing anybody saying anything.
So I went to build the Chimera head onto the Brown King today. And I can't do it because this is some no-name brand 2020, and I can't tighten the eccentric nuts up enough to tighten onto it. It's too wobbly. It's all the way tight. And it's not the wheels because I have this one and it fits on just perfectly. Actually, it's too tight. So, I had to order some more 2020.
Where'd you order it from?
Open Builds. I wasn't actually gonna, but I don't remember where I got this from. I have no idea where I got this piece of 2020 from because it's V-groove, but it's a little small. For some reason, I don't know where the hell I got it from. I think I got it off of frickin' eBay. It's the only piece I did. But Open Builds had a sale this week on it. So it was only like $6 for the... It cost me more in shipping than it did for the 2 sticks. It was like $8 in shipping and $6 per stick. I think it was $19 shipped. It was like $9.95 for the 2 sticks. They were like $5 or $6 a piece or something. I don't know. I was laughing at the shipping. I was like, you know what? I can go to eBay, and then I don't know if it's going to fit, and it might save me a couple bucks. I have a little bit of money. Anybody want to buy some parts? Anyone want to buy a Bondtech extruder with real cheap? I'll sell them cheap. I don't want to throw them out. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with this. Just I'm never going to use it again. Nice, brand new. It's only about 6 months old. Not even 6 months old. Printed solid pancake motor, which is an MDO or NDO or whatever it is. Pancake motor. It works beautiful. But I ain't never going back to that. Now I have the Chimera on that thing. That is so much sweeter. I do have to print slower.
You have to print slower with the Chimera?
Oh, hell yeah. Then a Bowden. I had a Bowden with just a V6 on it.
Yeah.
So there's no motor weight. You add that motor weight on there, you got to print it slower.
So how fast are you printing?
At 70, I can print all right. This one's at 70. It bulges a little bit at the corners. This one I did at 40 because I wanted it a little bit nicer. And it came out near perfect. So somewhere in between there. I used to print at 40 anyways, even with the Bowden when I wanted it decent. Because with the big long, it had a freaking 1100 millimeter long Bowden tube. That long, it wouldn't feed the filament fast enough. I kept getting binds and stuff if I went much faster than 40 or 50 millimeters a second. The head would move that faster, but I couldn't feed it. Not accurately. So I was getting... It was cleaner looking, but it would under extrude a lot.
Gotcha.
But, then I'd have to push the motor up and... So it's a trade-off, but I like direct drive so much better. It's so much easier feeding it, loading it. It's just better. I do wish they'd go to a pancake motor. There's no need for this big motor. But I was thinking about it. I'm using basically the Bondtech's the same gearing, right? It's the same. I didn't even change the gear ratio at first. I have since just to get it closer, but it was darn close as the Bondtech. And this little pancake is pushing it up the Bowden tube with no problem. Now, again, it wasn't when I got going faster, but that's because it's trying to push, more plastic through a small hot end.
Right.
If I'd have gotten what's the big long hot end? I want to say Tornado, but that's the T-Bow thing. What's the E3D's long hot end with the long heat block?
The Volcano?
Volcano, yeah. If I had a volcano hot end, this would have no problems going 70, 80, 90, 100 millimeters a second. It had no problems pushing the filament. So there's no reason they couldn't go with a smaller motor on the Hemera, which they said they probably will. It's just they wanted to get it out.
Yeah, they're still learning about it. It's new product.
I mean, there's a couple of little things. They need to figure out a better way to make the mounts into the motor. I almost broke my motor, too. I don't know if you've been reading, but a few people now have broken their motors.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because just the clip here, because if the screw is even a half a millimeter too long, it pushes against the casing and it just snaps it out.
Nah, that sucks.
Filament Frenzy, Tom did it. A few other people have done it. I almost did it. If it weren't for him stating he'd done it, I probably would have done it. I started looking for it after he said he broke it. But the screws are so small and thin, you don't have a lot of bite.
Hey, Corey Mac.
And you can't shoot the screw through. You know how you always take a screw and you put it through the bolt, or through the nut, excuse me, you take the bolt, put it through the nut. And you always, give it a little extra. So it can't come off. You can't give it any extra, or else it'll hit the casing and snap it.
Hey, Robbie Mac.
Well, really, I mean, other than that, that's just a fourth, wah. You use common sense, take your time when you assemble it, and you won't have a problem. If it looks like it's getting close, add a washer. That's what I did. I just put a couple of washers in there and patted it out. I mean, it's one of the things you just got to pay attention to. But other than that, the thing is freaking awesome. I have yet to have a jam. I put some filaments in there. I've got some, right now it's running some crap. Junk company out of business. Why can't I think of their name?
Maker Geeks.
Maker Geeks. That I know is out of spec. It's like football shaped. I mean, literally, the filament you can look at it and it looks like a football, and it is just pushing it right through. I heard it go a couple times, and it just pushed it right through like nothing.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Butcher.
I
Carl.
deliberately fed it into it for that reason.
Carl, I'm printing minis.
He's printing a boatload of minis.
Sell them on the Etsy.
You're going to sell those?
Yeah.
Do you have the rights to sell those?
Yeah. Otherwise, I wouldn't be
very nice person then.
Well, I mean, I gotta pay to be able to sell them.
Oh, you had to pay for them.
But I mean, like, here's. Oh, let me make it big
you're tiny screen to not focus. But
I don't have the focus. Freaking autofocus on it. I need to turn that back on.
Then a autofocus on it.
And then, I have to turn the autofocus back on. Hey, Greg. But.
Yep, I love this puppy. I can't wait to get it on there. I want to get this one on the Frown King. That'll make the Frown King awesome. But I want to get rid of all the freaking single wheel, freaking standard T groove, and get rid of all and put all V groove in.
Yeah, I'm hoping my new 2020 frame for the test rack shows up soon, so I can put it together and start getting the electronics. And shoot, I still have to order the exo slides.
I was looking into the exo slides before I started doing this. I already had these because I bought a bunch of these when I was building the Core XY Llama Core. So I already had these. But I really want to do the exo slides. But once you start pricing that out, holy crap. Yeah, they're $9 per thing.
I'm just going to get the kit. It's $194 plus I get OEM discount.
$200. And just for that, you can put the freaking linear rails on for that.
How much are the top of the line linear rails?
Oh, if you get higher, no. You're not going to get top of the line, but they're not equivalent to top of the line.
You don't think so?
No. It's the same thing as this dude. It's just not running in a V groove. It's running on the face. It's literally exactly the same thing. It's just clipped onto the face instead of in the groove. So it's got a little less wheel resistance because it's an even roll. I don't know if you understand how a V groove.
I'm gonna need 1,
Different
2,
speed,
3,
so you get
4,
resistance on the wheel.
5, 6, 7 linear rails.
What's that?
I'm gonna need 7 linear rails for my.
At about $20 a piece, right?
So
Because actually, there's Tanner. You can get them through them.
Okay, and is that $140 just for the rail, or do I get the stops and the mounts and
that would just be
all that
rail.
stuff too? That's what I'm saying. So it comes for $194 minus my discount.
Wait a minute. What are you putting it on?
My Tesseract.
What's a Tesseract?
My printer I'm designing.
Oh, so that's a square frame. You're doing a box frame, right?
It's a cube, yeah.
Yeah, it's not a center tower I-frame. So you're doing 2, 3.
The four corners, the 2 Y's and the X.
So yeah,
Hey, Jimmy.
But you're gonna need. Holy crap! You're gonna need. You can't do that with a kit.
I can with the Exoslide kit.
What Exoslide kit?
The $194 kit that does the X, Y, and Z.
Okay, it's 194, not 104. I thought you said it was 149.
No, 194 minus my OEM discount.
How much are your linear rails, Tanny? You know offhand?
I am no longer affiliated with Ziltech, and I do not know anything about their products, but I do know that their linear rails are pretty good.
Yeah, no, their linear rails were all right. I thought you worked there.
Nope.
When did you leave there?
This morning.
Oh, really?
I got him fired last night.
Yeah.
My bad.
For real?
That's okay.
Yeah, for real.
Is that a good thing or is it a shitty thing?
Well, we won't talk about
it.
It's done and over with.
Yeah.
I had a feeling.
I have
a feeling it's going to be a good thing because I've heard you talking before. You were ready to bail, anyways.
Yeah, I was. I wasn't satisfied with the job, so you know.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I've been looking in Fargo and looking to move back there, and they've known. So
hey, Adam
a mutual parting of the ways.
Hey, one Raz.
Hey, one Raz. Well, let's hope it turns out to be a good thing for you.
All right, I'll get this off the screen now. Nobody wants to see stuff slicing and saving.
So, not sure if you guys have seen this model yet, because I haven't been super showing it off. But this is it's a puzzle, and it has a little tiny heart right there. And this is the autism awareness symbol.
Really?
And for those of you that don't know, I am sort of on the spectrum. I'm on the very light end of the spectrum. And yeah, I designed that. I actually designed it for as a keychain for some special needs teachers. I'm putting it up on Cults a little bit later.
Awesome. I'll print one.
Oh, Cults. That's the other one I got to start uploading to again. I got to just stop uploading everything to Thingiverse. It's like
I gotta get my stuff off Thingiverse.
I know. I'm about ready to. My mini factory, Cults, and maybe one of the other ones. Get everything off.
CG Trader is a good one.
I'm so sick of Thingiverse.
Yeah, CG Trader is a good one. Gumroad is good if you want to sell models.
Yeah. My mini factory would be good if they weren't charging. I won't use them. They
what do
would
you mean
be
charging?
Site, but they want to whack you $25 a month to sell on their site before you make a penny.
Yeah, that's why anything that I want to do for sale or for free, I put it on Cults.
Yeah, Cults
first, and if I'm gonna sell it and it is popular on Cults, then I'll then I'll consider my mini factory. But
yeah,
and until they come up with a just a percentage based sales thing, I'm not gonna sell on there. So I can't afford $25 a month for
No,
a maybe.
When I'm selling stuff at $1 a piece, I got to sell them 25 of them before I even break even. And then not only do they charge you $25, but then they take a percentage of every sale after that too.
Exactly.
And that's just too much. I mean, I get they got to support their website, but
yeah, I mean that's what the percentage is for. If it was $25 a month and the creator got 100% of the thing, or even like, if they only took 2% just to cover processing fees, then I would understand it. But 10% and $25 a month is a bit much.
Yeah, it's way too much.
My hair's a bit messy.
Thingiverse. For all we bitch about Thingiverse, you really got to think about it. I mean, I keep saying that to myself when I get pissed off at it. It's like, it's free. We're not paying for this. They don't advertise on it like other sites do.
Well, they do, unless you have an ad blocker.
Well, I do have ad blocker, so I never see them.
Yeah, but even there, it's also run by MakerBot. Right. So they've got their 30,000% profit that they make off of their printers.
Right, but they're not doing so hot. The last I heard.
That's because no one buys their printers because they're making 30,000% profit on them.
Yeah, well, exactly. But my point is, it's still pretty much supplied free. They don't over advertise. Yeah, there's a couple of little blips here and there, but it's not like a page full of advertisements like Google is or some of those. So, it's free. Let me ask you something. I was thinking about this. If you were to have a site where you could go and download, and every time you downloaded, the creator got 10 cents. Would you go there over the other sites?
I mean, it depends on how much it would cost to download.
It doesn't cost you anything.
Then it's an unsustainable format.
You have to watch a 30-second ad. Think of it like Google. You have to watch a 30-second ad, and you get to download, and you get the file for free. And the creator gets, he gets like 10 cents or something for every download. I think that would take off faster than all these other ones that charge and back charge.
You'd have to figure out a way around ad blockers.
Yeah, an ad blocker can't actually block because the ad blockers don't block the ads on Google. You still get
I will say that after I complained to Thingiverse about Chris's model over the holidays, a guy named Andrew reached out, and then Joel Telling said something, and then Andrew said, well, maybe after the holidays we can get like a round table together and discuss issues of things we want to Thingiverse. So maybe they're starting to care. I don't know.
They've always cared. It's just too big and too popular. One of those has gotten too big for its britches things.
Well, I mean, he had mentioned maybe getting moderators or whatever, but I mean, there are literally hundreds of thousands of models on that site. And are they going to get a group of 10 to 20 people to go through all the models to see what's crap and what's not and what's stolen and what's not, and then not pay them? I mean, what's the benefit to doing free work?
Yeah, well,
exactly.
It's just it. You can't. That's why I really like my mini factory, and if they had a decent charging system, I would use them, but because they test everything and they overlook everything, and when you submit it usually takes a couple 3 days now. You can
if you upload files that show that it's printable, it usually gets up faster.
Yeah, I usually get it in 12 hours or so.
One thing that's been of note is that the people who print for them haven't been getting paid. I don't know whether they've fixed that issue, but one of the complaints with them was that people weren't getting paid, like, because I guess they pay the people who test the models and confirm.
I don't know. There's a lot of download sites, and yet Thingiverse still like is the most popular, and I just don't get it. There's
Well,
better out there.
it's the first and it's the biggest, and so I mean, it's if people would, and I've said this numerous times before, if people would stop using them and remove all their files, maybe they'll actually get a clue that, hey, we want changes made.
Yep.
Yeah, well, I'm about ready to pull everything off of there.
Do it. I did.
Problem is the popularity's still there. I mean, I get some of my files have got 10, 20,000 downloads there. I never get that with all the rest of them put together. Not that I'm getting paid for it.
And here's my thing: it doesn't matter if you have 100 million downloads. If you're not getting paid for it, what's it matter? Take it to another site.
Well, I do them. I share them so people can use them. I mean, if people are using it, I want them to have access to it.
Right, and you can still give them access via another site, but I mean, number crunching isn't something to follow if it's not. Like, if I was selling a model and I had 100,000 sales, I would want to keep it at a site where it says, hey, this model's been sold 100,000 times. But if it's free, the stats don't matter, in my opinion.
I guess it's just, I don't know. I do. If I share it, it's because I share it for it to be used, and that gets out. You know, Thingiverse is the largest distributor, and people use them. I've actually gotten a tip off of Thingiverse once, just once. Someone gave me a $5 tip, which I got $202.65 of. They took what, 45% or something like that.
Well, they take their cut plus PayPal's fee.
Yeah.
What's up, Dan?
Hey.
How's it going in the world of organized 3D printing space?
That is too organized, man. I think we got to go over there and trash that place.
I'm going to be honest with you. Like, this is a mess right now. And, well, hold on. I'll show you. It looks like I have a nice big space. But honestly, hold on.
It is a nice big space. Oh, there you go. There's the mess.
Way bigger space than I have available.
Yeah. So it's nice, but get that put back. Most of my garage is unfortunately a little messy.
It's all right. That looks nice and neat, though. At least looks neater.
It needs a little work.
Yeah, wires hanging down, plugs just dangling out of the sky.
Well, I just put a new overhead light in here. So nice.
Actually, it's a blanket.
Turn up the volume.
You need a light on your desk to shine up at you as well, because now your overhead light casts shadow in your face.
Yeah, because of the hat.
I don't know. Is not seeing his face really a downside?
Is that better?
No, I'm just giving you heck.
No,
it's like I was at I was at Fun King 3D's house like a month or two ago when I showed up with the alien balloons. But he suggested, like, I've got these two little lights here, and they point down and they reflect off my desk so that I get warmth hitting my desk and reflecting up my face.
I got one behind. I use my TV for my monitor, and I have it behind the TV with a shade in front of it. It's just a piece of plywood, and it shines back against the wall behind the TV and then glows out. So it gives a nice even kind of. It's not a sharp light.
Oh, hey, Mike. Yeah, storage costs are huge.
See me anyways. Fat and ugly.
Like, that's the one thing preventing me from launching my own file sharing website, is that if you don't have the finances to pay for the storage and the hosting and stuff, it gets pretty creepy.
Yeah, it gets really
and
crazy.
Storage is really expensive.
Yes, it does. Really fast.
Change
Alright,
their
let's
tip
print some
policy
glitter.
from optional or mandatory. Oh yeah, and on Thingiverse, it's either you sell your models or they're free. You can't choose per model, right?
No,
Thingiverse is all free. You just wait.
Thingiverse is all free.
You're thinking my mini factory, either you sell or you don't. And if you want to sell, you like pay them a monthly fee.
My mini factory is pay. Thingiverse has a tipping policy where if you turn on tipping, you got to turn it on and do all kinds of paperwork and basically attach your PayPal account, and people can tip you, but no one ever does.
I got tipped once.
Yeah, I got tipped once too. I got a $5 tip,
which is nice. I'm not complaining. It's just
it feels good to get that one tip, even if it's just one. You're like, cool, somebody appreciated it. But you think, I easily have over 100,000 downloads between all my models, and I've gotten one tip.
I've gotten a couple tips, and then the last
percentage. Not that my models are all that great. I've got a few that are good.
Somebody tried to give me a tip, even though my account was set up previously. I guess something happened, and then I was like, "Hey, somebody tried to give you a tip, but your account's not set up." Like, what?
Yeah, you got to keep it up to date every year, or some crap. I did it for a few years after. I had the same thing, and I didn't have an account. And they said, "Oh, someone's trying to tip you, but you don't have an account." So I set it up, and I got my $5, and that was it, or $2.64, or whatever the hell it was. It was $2.64.
free money. Free money.
Sticks in my head for a $5
Free
tip.
money. It was like somebody asked me the other day, "Why do you have ads on your website?" I was like, "Because I need money."
Because I need money.
And they're like, "Well, how much do you make?" I was like, "Well, as of right now, my ad revenue on my website's like $13 a month. But you know what? That's $13. That's $13 towards candy that I put in the UFO boxes next month."
Well, I was gonna say, doesn't that just about pay for the website itself?
I pay $250 a year for my hosting.
So,
and then I also have to pay for
$20 a month.
The plugins that I use for certain things, which comes to about $250 a year. So that's $500 a year. Like my coupon plugin and my plugin that automates certain things in the background, like when you guys have failed credit card payments, the email that goes out and say, "Hey, come pay your invoice, party people."
Hey, I got a question for you, Josh. Are you going to carry the parts for these Lee Camara things?
I already do.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Because I think I want a couple of extra heat brakes because I can see myself breaking these little bastards.
Heat brakes I'm out of right now. I'm actually back ordered. I owe Corey Mack one, but I did order them 2 days ago, and I got the shipping notice yesterday, I think.
All right, $13-15, something like that.
So they'll probably be here in like a week. Coming FedEx.
Hold me too. Let me know when they come in. What are they? $15 or something like that? I'm guessing. Generally, what these things are is in the $10 to $20 range. I've got to say, I have yet to jam this thing, and I literally that filament on there right now should be jamming it.
Have you tried TPU yet? Because Tanny's been having a hell of a time with TPU.
I got TPU to feed right through it like nothing. I've got some 83 Shore, and it fed it right through without a problem.
There you go, Carl.
All right. So the heat brake is $12.49.
Yeah, well, that's not bad. It costs me more in shipping than it is to get the damn thing.
Shipping is probably about $280-ish.
Oh, it's gonna cost more than that, ain't it?
First class. No, first class. It's either around $280, $380, something like that. First class.
The difference is that he's shipping it from him instead of shipping it from overseas.
No, I know. Well, that's why I was gonna say I'd rather get it from him than E3D, anyways, because the shipping from E3D is like $30.
Yeah.
Yeah, I carry all the parts except for, I guess there was some parts that somebody mentioned is not, like, nobody sells. And I went and checked their website and it's not available either. I can't remember what it was though.
Probably the actual heatsink.
Yeah, I have the actual heatsink as well.
Do you?
Yeah, like I only got one motor and one heatsink because I didn't think they'd actually sell right off the bat, so I didn't want to buy 10 of them and then they not sell for a year or two. I made that mistake with like cap tubes. I bought like 400 meters of cap tubes that's not selling, so it's just sitting there on my freaking shelves.
Publicize it. You gotta do a little advertising there, buddy.
Man, I've paid advertising on Instagram and Facebook, and it didn't help. I post stuff on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook, and
He did a lot of advertising when he first got the cap tubes in, but a lot of people just don't. Once you've got it, unless you buy a new printer, they don't get it.
Yeah. But I figure it's after the holidays. People got new printers for Christmas. So this month I'm going to start putting some more posts out for the accessories and stuff that I sell.
Yeah, because it's pretty much either you or printed solid. I buy most of that kind of crap food now. I'm not going to go to anyone else. Unless there's something ridiculously cheap that I need it. I have to do a China dealer type of Amazon-y crap buy. Crap buy. I want to unload stuff, but I don't want to just throw it out. I'm getting ready to just throw it out. Some of it's really good. Seriously, anybody want this freaking thing?
What is it?
What is it?
Freaking Bondtech extruder. It's a real Bondtech. It's not even a knockoff. With a real printed solid pancake motor on it. This is almost brand new. It's less than 6 months old. I bought it this summer.
I will take anything from my classroom you want to send me for free.
Yeah, I can't afford to give it away. But I would do it cheap. I got an E3D V6. It's a knockoff, but it's a real E3D because it's got an E3D heat break in it. Actually, I got 2 heat breaks and like 6 lined heat breaks, and all the line heat breaks have cap tubing in them. Bunch of nozzles sizing from 0.1 all the way up to, I think there's actually a 1.0 too. But
everybody's now like, send it to me, send it to me. He's not giving it for free, so
I can't do it. I wish I could. Right now I'm still freaking broke.
Carl, I didn't even see.
How much, Carl? I don't know. Give me a reasonable offer and it's yours.
$1.99. Do it.
How much is one of these? I know they come down.
$5
like $65 or $70 now, right? They're not $100. It was $100 when I bought it. I know it ain't that now.
For what, the V6 or the Bond?
All you people who lost to Brian Vines.
The V6 is $50. All right. I'll do it for $50, Carl.
Josh needs a spot on his website now for reselling. You post what you got, and he gets a small commission for hosting it for you.
3dprintingforsale.com.
There's actually that on Facebook.
Yeah, but then you have to have a Facebook account, and I refuse.
Yeah, I don't have a Facebook account either. Somebody else created the Alien 3D Facebook account for me.
The extruder too. I mean the hot end too, Carl.
They just retweet they like whatever I tweet out, they copy and put it up on my Facebook page for me.
What are you using for hot ends on those? Are you using V6s on that thing, Carl? Yeah, you can have the motor and extruder for $50. Sure.
So
just because it's you.
I've got a project.
What's that?
You get everything that's right here.
76.
I'm not going to take it off the bracket just because I don't want to take it apart and all the parts fall apart. So you'll get the bracket too. You won't need the bracket, but I'm going to leave it in the bracket just so I don't have to take it apart, put it back together, blah, blah, blah.
What are you doing with that giant freaking motor, Tanny?
What the hell is that thing? That's not
This
even
is
a
the
NEMA 23,
This is
is it?
the
That's
76 millimeter NEMA 23.
Oh,
This
is it
thing
23?
has like 279 ounce-inches of torque.
It's like that's a small car starter motor.
Yeah, you could literally bolt this to the front of a vehicle, and you put like a 3-to-1 gearing on it, and you could make a winch.
Yeah.
What the hell are you gonna do with that motor?
I'm gonna try to make a really ridiculously fast moving printer with a direct drive and
You're
a
on the
Camaro.
tweeter, aren't you? What the hell? My Christmas lights all just fell
Me?
down. Oh well.
Yeah, I'm on the
No,
Twitter. My Twitter's right here.
I'm talking to Carl.
Yeah, he's I think he's just Knack 3D Designs on.
Yeah. Hit me up on Twit there, Carl. We'll figure it out later. I'll ship it out to you. Just send me your address. I'll ship it out to you tomorrow. I trust you. You can PayPal me a few bucks.
Carl, you don't use hashtags in your tweets, man.
Yeah, you gotta do the hashtag so people know who the hell you are and what you're talking about. Hot end with an extra actual hot end. So you can. I use these when I want to switch out nozzles because it's faster. Everything's just plug and play. I just unscrew it, screw this one in, boom, done. There's no retightening, no having to heat it up because it's all pre-done.
Yeah, RC. This is for the extruder, not for the X and Y. And I've got one for the Z and one for the extruder.
I've never used this fan. I always clipped it into a custom fan. I don't even know if it works. It's never even been wired up.
You're gonna get rid of all your stuff tonight.
I'm just tired of sitting on junk. You know, I shouldn't say junk because it's not junk. It's just I'm never going to use it.
Well, Carl, you can tag me on anything because if there's like that the daily question post that Mike puts out, if I look at or if I get an alert and it's a topic that I don't like, or if it's a topic that seriously blows up and gets 100 million replies, I just mute it. I mean, it's like whatever. When I get mad about it, I wish more people would tag me on everything. So
I tag you on just about everything.
Yeah, I know, and it helps spread the word about me when you're tagged in things. So
hey, you know what, Carl?
A lot. I used to tag you on like all my prints, but then I was like, I've gotten lazy and stopped tagging people, and then they get like no traction until some random person finds it.
Oh, the heat brakes and nozzles for that thing. Tell you what, Carl, I'll include all the hot end stuff.
You better not mute me on Twitter, baby.
But you got to finally send me that roll of polyalchemy you promised me like a million years ago that you never sent. Remember that deal? You were going to send me a roll of polyalchemy because you were going to be a nice guy and you had about 800 rolls.
I wish I could afford to buy polyalchemy.
I can't.
I mean not the filament, but like the company.
Yeah. You know, they're not doing so hot from what I understand.
Yeah, RC, I know, but I could get this for really cheap.
You don't recall that.
I wasn't able to get a stepper for that cheap.
I
or
have
a
it on
servo.
Carl.
Carl, I thought it was still being made. They're just outsourcing it now.
What?
I've heard so many conflicting stories. I don't even know what the hell's really going on anymore.
It's still being made.
For what, the V6?
No, polyalchemy.
No, for polyalchemy.
because there's so many other silks out there.
According to their website, they're not making it anymore. That's what I'm going to trust.
Well, there's a boatload of silks out, and they're like half the price for twice as much. And a lot of them are nice. Yeah, you can't get the PLA.
Oh, he can't get that stupid PLA shortage. I mean, the stuff's made out of sugar. How is there a freaking shortage?
Because there's only 2 companies in the world making the crap. One in the U.S. and one in China, and there's a million companies now trying to buy it.
And the one that Polyalchemy uses specifically is NatureWorks. They only do sustainably grown. So basically, once it gets to the point in the year where you can't add any more without having a negative or a negative carbon footprint on it, then they can't make anymore.
Yeah, actually, whereas Printed Solids got a sale on their Jesse stuff for $5 off or something. Don't you have a couple on sale?
I've not had good luck with that Jesse.
I mean, all of my Ziltech filament on my site is like $13, $14.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to put a roll of Jesse freaking last night.
Or you can go to Ziltech directly and use UFO 15 and get a 15% discount off Ziltech.
Because I failed on watching Joss last night. We went over and watched Chris, what's his name there, and they were touring Printed Solid, and Printed Solid was giving away rolls, and I won one as a roll.
Yeah, I was gonna watch that stream, but me and Jordan had already planned on doing a P2PP stream before I even knew that they were streaming. So I was just like, whatever, I'll stream anyway.
I'm not a fan of the Jesse PLA. I have got 2 rolls of it, and it prints like I've spent most of the time trying to just get it to print.
See, I don't think I'll have a problem on Humera because it's printing that Darsh
Maker Geeks
that's out of freaking spec by a half a mile. I deliberately put that roll on there to see if it would print it because no other extruder no other hot end / extruder I could get to print it because it is. The last time I measured it, it's shaped like a football. I mean, literally like an American football.
Yeah, Dan, I think the Jesse 1.0, if that's what you have, it was made by IC3D.
It was, and even that I have issues with printing.
Yeah, do you have the Jesse 2.0 though? That's their own.
I do not have any of the 2.0 because
you gave up on it.
I'm on a filament buying freeze, except for certain projects.
Yeah, that's understandable. Well, that's what I'm getting is Jesse 2.0 supposedly. So we'll see.
I have 50 billion screws.
Heck, aren't you close enough you can just go pick it up from Printed Solid?
Hi, Michael Fox.
Hey, Michael Fox.
Printed Solid's pretty good about that in IC3D because it's IC3Ds. If it's that bad, you just tell them and they'll fix it for you.
I'm sure it's not that. I'm sure it's the printer, but it's been frustrating, and I just put it off to the side and stopped worrying about it.
Yeah.
Actually, Dan, I've had a lot of issues with the original Jesse PLA as well, and so has Devin. So you're not the only one. There's definitely an issue with the original Jesse filament.
Unfortunately,
that's something too. People, IC3D, whatever resin they use, it prints hotter than people are used to printing PLA at.
Yeah,
they use the same resin that Ziltech does, I think.
It can't. I have Ziltech. I have to run at 220, or sometimes I can get it at 215. But like even Josh's Alien Ooze, anything that was a longer print, I started having issues with. It was fine for like little small things, but as soon as I tried to print something that was more than like an hour or 2, I started having issues with it.
Really?
Yeah. Like all the lizards, no issues. But then like I tried to print that giant block, and I just started having like issues with it.
That's weird. Yeah, my Ziltec I run at 210 just fine. My ooze I run at 220. My ooze pet G I run at 235.
I actually want some of your war red. I gotta get some money.
Well, I'm out of war red.
Are you? That went fast.
So my last roll last week. And I will probably order more for Murph, but I just learned yesterday or today that my rep at Hello 3D no longer works there. So I'm hoping that I can still get the awesome service I was still getting. Otherwise, I don't know what I'm gonna do about all my filament.
There's other companies. There's a lot of them.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Hello 3D, I can say, hey, can you make this crazy filament that nobody's ever sold before and make it for me? And they're like, yeah, sure. We'll put your logo on it, put your name on it, and your minimum order for your special one-of-a-kind filament is 24 rolls of filament. Okay, cool. Anywhere else, it's like 100 to 200 rolls minimum.
Yep, that's what I was actually asking them at Printed Solid about that, and they were like 100 rolls minimum, and it's still not. They're like, we're going to be flat out. We're going to end up charging you more than it's worth. Otherwise, we're losing money doing a custom color. It's like, yeah, but I'm really not that picky about the custom color. I just want a maroon or colors that aren't made normally. I like the maroons and the darker reds, and there's very few of them out there. Protopasta is the only one that really makes them, and there's a filament I've always had problems with. I love Protopasta filament, but man, that stuff jammed in everything I ran it through. You had to run
I have great success on the CR10S with Protopasta, but on the MK3, I don't even try.
I'm going to have to, just thinking of that, I might have to run some of that through the Himera and see if it just slams it through like it has everything else. I've been abusing it like the last couple of days. I have been abusing that extruder.
Just to see how far you can push it.
That's really one of the reasons why I want a couple of extra heat breaks too, because I have a feeling I'm going to get one of these. I got a couple of old maker gates that would jam on everything, and they're football shaped. And I have a feeling they might just snap that heat break right in half. Is that
the heat break's made out of titanium. It'll survive.
This isn't titanium. This is stainless. This is stainless.
Ones I got are titanium.
The Himera heat break?
Yeah. That's stainless. That's definitely stainless. That ain't titanium. Titanium has like a gray hue to it.
Someday I will.
I don't think. I mean, I could be wrong. I'm no metallurgist or whatever you want to call it. So it might be titanium. I just assumed it was stainless. But that thing is tiny, skinny, tiny. How big of a diameter is it? Let's make it.
It's an M4.
Yeah, but the actual break area I don't think is even as big. 2.93. So you only got about a 0.5 millimeter of material on either side of the filament.
RC says surgical stainless.
Yeah.
All right.
But surgical
Maybe
stainless
that's why I'm
brittle.
having so much
Stronger, but it's
trouble with it.
It's brittle. I don't know. I can see, that's the one thing I can see about this thing. I can see myself bending these, like homing it and getting it too close to the bed and jamming into the bed and bending it. I've bent other heat breaks in that. Forget, putting a new nozzle on or resetting something and something gets lowered and not thinking about homing it, it just drives it into the bed and bends the heat break.
I don't see on their website whether it's what it's actually made of. Look at the data
I'm
sheet.
pretty sure it's stainless. I'm not positive. I mean, it could be titanium. I don't think so. Titanium's always had that kind of unpolished aluminum look. If that makes sense. But I could be wrong. It could be polished titanium. I don't know. I don't know enough about metals to know the difference.
How bad of an idea would it be to mount a camera inside the Mars?
What's that?
How bad of an idea would it be to mount a camera inside the Mars?
I think it's a good idea.
It'd be
I think
fun.
that'd be cool. I've been looking at all these. Everyone's using those micro cameras now that point like right at the nozzle. I think that's cool as crap.
Because I'm just thinking there's enough room back here, and it wouldn't interfere with anything.
Really? Can you get one of like the pie cams and put it in there real small?
I could put one of these in here.
You
Okay,
think
it
so?
says materials for the heat sink is die-cast aluminum.
Is it?
Well,
Oh
that's
wait,
the heat
and
sink, not the heat break.
The heat break is stainless steel.
All right.
That's what I thought.
I could have sworn
I
that they
would be
said that it was
surprised if
going
they
to
come
be
out with a
titanium.
one soon. Oh, isn't
They better,
titanium
because-
a lot harder to machine?
And
Well,
that's
yeah,
in their
it is a lot harder.
their documentation guide.
Have you got a fly buzzing around your house there, Josh?
Probably.
You can see.
I live on a
Buzz
farm.
by
I
the back
get
of your
flies.
head. Looks like a big bastard.
Shit, I get horse flies that are like this freaking big.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I
It
keep
is
forgetting
Florida.
that's Florida. Yeah, they got them down there. They're the size of small beetles.
We got
Says a large
mosquitoes.
beetle.
We got mosquitoes the size of bald eagles.
Yeah, you do.
You can tell he's not a true Florida boy. He called them mosquitoes instead of skittas.
Skitters.
Yeah, I've lived in Florida the majority of my life, but I'm not originally from here.
Yeah, skeeters is a New England thing too. A lot of people call skeeters up here.
Skittas.
I've never heard anybody in Florida call them skittas.
Me neither.
Really?
And I lived in Florida for almost about 10 years.
I've heard people call them skeeters.
Skeeters, yep.
Always called them skittas.
The world is a vampire. You need to know where I get my stickers made. If you want to go square and cheap, U-printing. If you want to go fancy and pay a little more, I suggest buying multiple types at a time, because the more different types you get is bigger discount you get, but that's from Sticker Mule. The die cut ones that I used to have, as well as the die cut magnets, I got from Sticker Mule. But my square, not special ones, are U-printing.
Oh, so I got the cheapo sticker. I'm not even good enough.
Well, I'm out of the quality stickers. I gave them all away at IRF and Orlando Maker Fair.
I was wearing your button during the stream the other night. You didn't even come see.
Oh, were you?
Mm.
Actually, I do have some, and so you probably will get a special one soon, because I saved one pack of the special ones for the IRF care packages, and I believe you signed up for one of those, right?
I didn't. No.
No, you didn't? No, I thought I saw your name on the list.
Did I?
Well, never mind. You're not getting a special one.
No, because you had to get like $20 or something for it, didn't you?
No, it's free.
Oh. Well, I'll take one if it's free.
Well, it's too late now.
Late.
Maybe I
didn't
did.
sign up
I don't
either
know.
because I forgot.
Let me check my list. I thought I saw your name.
I might have.
Maybe somebody signed you up.
You did it so long ago, I don't even remember. Where is that?
Oh my goodness, it was last month. It wasn't so long ago.
Dude, that's like years.
2 months ago.
I'm old, man.
I ended it November 30th. Not even a month and a half yet.
We're in January. You know what? It was a year ago.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was a year ago, November 30th.
Actually, technically, wasn't it a decade ago?
It was a decade ago.
Oh my goodness. Y'all
There
are
you go. I put your
No,
button.
it wasn't a decade ago. It was last decade.
excuse me, last decade.
I don't know. I guess your name's not on there.
Yeah, I didn't think I did.
I tell you what, though, my shipping costs is currently, I got to get one address corrected, but $665.
Jeez.
So, keep your day job, huh?
No, I mean, I'm good, but
Shipping ain't cheap. Shipping's killing me. Everything.
a lot of people tell me that my shipping rates for shipping stuff out is cheaper on a lot of stuff that than other companies, like buying the same things. And honestly, I just use the USPS shipping rates.
You're not
I don't
getting
know
a discount.
Well, people might be adding like handling upcharge,
Well,
which I don't do.
like anything priority. Well, are you doing priority? You didn't do priority, right?
You pick any. I mean, you can do priority or first class or whatever. It gives you an option.
Oh, right. Yeah, so you can select whatever. Priority is like $8 now for pretty much anything. Remember, it used to be $5 flat rate.
It depends on where you're going. Like if I ship to Florida, it's $665. If I ship to California, it's like $10.85 or something like that.
Yeah, it's all by the zone now. When they started doing that priority, it was $5 anywhere you wanted, under a pound. If I remember correctly, it actually wasn't a pound. It was like 13 ounces or something bizarre. Then within a year, they started coming out with the pre-made boxes, and they changed it all. But it was still almost always like $5 or $5.50 if you were under a pound. And all of a sudden, it skyrocketed in the last couple of years.
Damn, that sucked, Carl. Michael Fox, are you on the list? If you signed up, you should be on the list.
Volume weight instead of actual weight. Who'd you ship it, US or UPS? It might be cheaper to go UPS once you get to that point.
I know I shipped something to Joss once, and it was like ridiculous.
What did you ship to me? Those
I think I shipped to
tiny the lizards, and they were expensive.
Yeah, because I had to go UPS because the post office is always opens after I start school.
Oh, that's right. You couldn't get to them
before I get done.
Yeah.
I have a box of screws and not what I need.
Oh, you have it. You just won't find it until you don't need it no more.
And I don't know where my nice metric unit set is.
That's your buck, Carl.
Probably left it at school.
Why don't you hop on in here, Carl? I know you want to.
Michael Fox, I don't think I see you listed on the Earth care package.
I didn't even see him show up. Well, I gotta mail out crap tomorrow. I still got a box for him sitting here. Just gotta get it there. Probably won't happen tomorrow because they're only open half a day tomorrow. Then I just can't get there.
Oh, that sucks, Belgian. Davy Crockett.
My feet are cold.
Oh my goodness. Put some socks on, you pansy.
Yeah. Your feet are cold. I'm sitting here standing around in shorts and barefoot.
Right?
Yeah.
I just don't wear shorts, but other than that,
People around here in Texas are like freaking out about how cold it is, and I'm still in shorts, and I'm like, it is not cold.
It's 72 degrees in my house right now.
64 here.
Yeah, it was like 70 Fahrenheit outside, and
it's 40. Okay.
And I still turn on the air conditioner at that point because it's super humid.
Yeah.
So when I'm driving around, I turn on the air conditioner just to dehumidify a little bit. People were like freaking out about how crazy I am.
You can turn your heat on, but have the AC on, and then it still goes over the coil to dehumidify the air.
Do you guys just
Yeah,
see
but
Tanny's
then it
dog
also
in the
makes it too hot.
Do you guys see your dog in the background, Tanny? He did that look up, looked around, and he just slowly keeled his head over and dropped to the floor.
Yep. He does that. He's a drama queen. Hi, Toby.
It was just the way he looked around, and all of a sudden he just slowly eased over and went clunk.
He's telling me that he's bored and that I should open the door for him.
Oh, you should probably open the door for him then.
Yeah. Can you go out there, buddy? Are you bored in here? Oh.
He's a dog. That was funny though. He's a puppy dog.
Yeah. He's a good boy.
So when you moving, man?
Probably by the end of the month. Just waiting on final word from 3D Fuel.
I shall return. I'll be right back.
Oh, you're gonna go work for them?
Yeah, that's my hope. Anyway.
Cool. I hear good things about them. I've yet to try their filament because I'm
Their
broke.
filament is really nice.
Yeah, I hear it is. I actually hear Xylotech's filament's nice too. I know you don't want to hear about them anymore, but
no, their filament is really nice. It's like the Zoltech is definitely like the high end of inexpensive filaments.
yeah, it's a good cheap filament.
Yeah.
What I hear. I've never used it because it's just not. Just out of money. Can't buy
What's up,
it.
Michael Molinari? Hey, Lightspeed.
Don't have any more place to store it either.
Yeah, if I didn't have a bunk bed, then I wouldn't have a place to store it. Which printer, Lightspeed? The one that's running?
Oh boy.
No, Davey. I just my hair doesn't. I don't have good hair days. Like once my hair gets to about this length, I either have to let it keep growing until it's manageable again, or I have to cut it all off. I'll most likely just cut it all off again.
Hey, what's up, Rom?
Shave it off. I'm about ready to.
I've given up with hair for like years now.
No, Lightspeed, my Sidewinder's been good. It just can't print TPU.
Dan's just like, I'm done with hair. Stop growing.
My head said when I was 18, that's it. We're not growing any more hair.
18? Holy cow.
Oh, yeah. I've been losing my hair since I was 18.
I knew a guy in the Army, though. It was like that. He,
when I was 14, I had a full head of hair and
all up on top.
Beard down to about here. Literally at 14, I had a full freaking beard. I looked like ZZ Top in high school.
So disappointed in this giant Hershey's Kiss.
All right.
What the hell are you eating?
I am disappointed for you.
Are you eating bacon?
No, giant
chocolate.
Hershey's Kiss.
Oh.
But the stupid thing
I was reading the chat and I glanced up to see your stuff in your mouth and it looked like a piece of bacon or something.
What's wrong with eating bacon on stream?
Nothing. I wanted some.
Yeah, Lightspeed. That's the issue that I'm running into. It jams constantly, and I've even lowered the speed down to 25 millimeters a second, and bumped the speed up or bumped the temperature up to 250, and it still just jams all the time.
I've run 2 or 3 different TPUs through this thing, and it's run it like.
Well, I have until the current junk food I purchased is gone, babe, because I can't throw it away. It's a waste of money.
Oh, flexible. I can't really flex it because I did too much infill. So it's kind of hard. This is not a soft TPU. This is Hatchbox TPU. It's kind of hard.
Hello, Belgian son.
But I ran some. Well, these are all through it. These are all TPU. This is 89 hard, sheer hard, and this is more of the hatchbox crap.
No, like the
no problem. And I just ran my PLA settings, slowed it down to about 40 millimeters a second, and ran everything else with PLA.
yeah, the heat break is just fine. It's just
How much
not.
retraction are you doing?
I've tried everything from 0 to 2.5 millimeters in 0.5 millimeter increments.
And I do about 0.7 to 1, depending on how fast I'm printing it. I have no problems with that thing. It's the first all-metal heat break I've ever had that I've not jammed. I can't get it to jam. I've tried.
Oh, I could get it to jam.
Dude, I've got... I should show you the film, and I got it there now. It's literally...
Put some everyone in
the X direction, it's like... I think it was 1.9, and in the Y direction, it was like 1.2. It's shaped like a football.
I'm sure I can find a filament here.
Pushed it through
that
it.
will jam.
It ground a little. I heard it balking a little. I was getting ready for it to, bind up, and it just...
Damn, do you have any airy one?
Yep, here it is.
Yeah, that'll do it. Lightspeed, I don't think so because I've printed with that filament before. With the stock extruder on the Sidewinder, it printed just fine with the TPU that I'm using, which is I know that this will be a big shocker to everyone, but it's Ziltech TPU, blue, red, and black.
I'm not shocked that you have that filament.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Ron, it's just basically Hershey's Kisses chocolate. But I'm disappointed because I swear I remember when I was younger, I got a giant Hershey's Kiss, and it was freaking solid. And it took me like 10 years to eat it.
Yeah, they used to be.
No more. They used to be.
This thing's freaking hollow, and it made me so mad.
Yeah. They used to be like $9, but they were solid even back in like the 90s.
Well, this thing was $9, and it's freaking hollow.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, Lightspeed, they're good.
Later, dude.
I left the SD cards on my desk. I'll be right back.
Actually, babe, in 3 days, I'll just switch to dark chocolate.
Yes, chocolate is its own food group. I will have to give you that. Now I want a freaking like hot chocolate with mini marshmallows and crap.
I agree with Davey. Hershey's is junk food. If you want real dark chocolate, you got to get like, some.
I don't mind. I think it's fine. It's different. I'm kind of with Josh with the coffee with chocolate. Chocolate's chocolate.
No,
yeah, that's the
milk chocolate is bad for you.
I can tell the difference between
the fat and sugar content. But if you eat dark chocolate's good for you.
I like dark chocolate. Yep. I prefer dark chocolate.
As with all things in moderation.
Yeah.
Eating a pound of dark chocolate still is going to be bad for you.
Yes.
I don't care. It's better than eating a pound of milk.
I don't like chocolate anymore because I'll buy one of those big bags and I'll sit down and go, I'll just have a piece. And then, a movie later, the whole bag's gone. I'll sit and watch a movie and just. I love those little minis. You get the 5-pound bag of mini mix. You get, the Mr. Good bars and the dark and the milk chocolate and the crisp or crunchy or whatever they call it, crackle. And you just sit there and you open one and you open one and you open one and you watching a movie and all of a sudden that whole freaking bag's gone 2 hours later.
Belgian, I think the reason is probably tariffs and stuff. It's cheaper to have it made in Turkey and sent to the U.S. than making it in Belgium and sending it to the U.S.
Yeah, I think you're right. Something along those lines.
It's just like electronics. Made in the USA is 5 times as expensive as made in China.
Yep.
Yep.
Rosa, if you want him to stop eating junk food, you got 2 options.
No.
1 is make him move to you, and 2 is move down here.
I will have to admit that I have not had
point,
chocolate from
Dan.
the Dollar Tree, and I probably never will.
Oh, but Yoo-Hoos, man, Yoo-Hoos are my jam.
Yeah.
Ew.
I love it. I don't even care. I know that it's terrible, but
You like chocolate water?
yes. Not even not even sorry.
Great.
And I posted the puzzle piece on cults.
Cool.
Yeah, but there's a difference, babe. If you tag damn, I'm dying, on every tweet, you don't have a lot of followers.
I don't have a lot of followers.
No, she doesn't.
Rosa.
Oh,
So your phone wouldn't blow up.
Oh, we can fix that.
But, gosh darn it.
Artificially flavored pond water.
You know, I absolutely agree with you. It is terrible, but I still love it.
I like Gatorade.
I don't know what it is.
Once in a while. It's all right. It is kind of watered down, tasting chocolate milk.
Well, it's just like
No, it's literally chocolate water.
hot
Yeah.
cocoa.
It has no milk content in it at all. It is just water.
Hot chocolate. It's people make it with water, and I'm like, why?
It's because
See, that I agree with. Hot chocolate is not hot chocolate unless it is made with milk.
Exactly.
Dehydrated milk. That's why you have to use 10 spoonfuls instead of 2.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Hot chocolate mix made with water has dehydrated milk in it.
depends on the brand.
If you say so. All I know is it's gross and made in water.
I don't mind it. I just add a little half and half to it when I get done. Creams it right up.
What's really good is you go buy that French vanilla creamer that's actually in liquid form and pour that in.
Nah, see, I'm not.
I finally followed through on my threat, and I got myself some Death Wish coffee. Would anyone like to see my eyeballs vibrate?
I got a friend that sent me some.
So you paid extra for coffee that tastes the same as Folgers?
It does not taste the same as Folgers.
No, it does not.
It legitimately tastes different.
I hear black.
Have you ever tasted it, Josh?
They're all made from coffee beans.
Have you ever tasted it?
No.
Because it's not the same types of. It's not even the same species of coffee.
Do they make
It's
it
a
out
different
of
species.
the monkey pooped bean?
No, they make it out of a different species of coca bean
But it's still
or coffee bean. I don't really know the difference, but whatever.
To settle this, somebody needs to send some special coffee to Josh.
No, because then he'll just say that it tastes the same just so that he'll win the argument.
No, I will honestly be honest about if anybody wants to send me any coffee they want to send me. The underlying flavor of all coffee is freaking coffee.
Yeah, the underlying flavor.
And that's my point.
All chicken tastes like chicken, but rosemary chicken or orange chicken tastes different.
But that's not chicken, that's the rosemary. The underlying flavor of all beers and all coffees tastes like beer and coffee.
Dude, you're tapped in the head. You know that, right?
It's true.
Well, he also says that all beer tastes the same, but
That's what I just
you've
said.
never tried a fruit. You've never tried a fruit beer.
I've tried tons of beers, like tons and tons and tons of beers, but the underlying flavor of the beer still tastes like beer, and then it's got like apple or strawberry or whatever on top of it. It still tastes like beer,
but they don't taste the same.
Because it's beer. But good beer still tastes better than crap beer.
But for real, like Death Wish coffee does have like double or triple the amount of caffeine that other coffees do. So, yeah.
Yeah, try Baby's coffee.
It's amazing.
It's the
Can I
most
send
southern
can I
coffee
send
roaster
Carson
in the
a link?
world, the United States.
Yeah, I already did.
Okay.
Baby's coffee is really good. Wicked expensive. It's like $25 for 13 ounces.
Belgian says he's bringing me good beer next trip.
European
All
beers
beer
are
is
really
disgusting.
good.
I'm sorry, but all beer is disgusting.
I
Not
mean,
all beer.
That I agree with as well.
No.
What's up?
I'm
Like,
not a big beer drinker.
I'd rather drink a wine cooler than a beer.
Drecker
Agreed.
Pentagram.
I'd rather
Drecker
drink
Pentagram
wine
is
than beer.
amazing.
I would not rather drink a wine cooler than beer.
Llama Rose is making fun of you because you said wicked.
What I do?
She said you can tell Llama's from New England because he said wicked.
Yes, I'm from New England, born and bred.
Well, she is too, and that's why I'm always cracking on her.
Yeah, but I'm a good mix because I say smashing a lot too, and that's.
As soon as she gets home after banging a Yui, she's gonna get home and take a wicked pissa and wake up in the morning and go to Dunky Dunks.
That's definitely a New Englander.
Hey, Josh, you did say you wanted to have kids with her, right?
She refuses to drink out of the bubbler because she doesn't like water.
Water. That's a Bostoner. Water.
She just texted me, said we're getting a divorce. She's listening. She's driving on the way home.
I'm guessing
Stop
you don't
texting
have
and
her in your
driving.
ear.
No, well, she talks to her phone, and her phone texts me. Or talks to her car, and her car texts me.
Yeah. I've yet to figure out how all that works. Half the time I go to use my phone in the car and it connects when I don't want it to. And then when I do want it to, it's never connected. I don't get it.
I have automatic connection. I get in my car and it's connected.
That's what I thought too. But then I sit there and I go to use it and it won't. It's like at the phone. I'll be driving down the road and go, I'll make a call and it won't do it.
My new
Do you have other
Toyota
people that use your car?
automatically.
But I've had it be, I'm sitting there talking on the phone, get in the car while I'm talking on the phone, and all of a sudden it connects to the car.
Yeah.
Turn your
And then
Bluetooth
when
off
I'm
on
in
your
the car
phone.
and I go to make a call, it's not connected. It's weird.
Sounds like you've got a car problem.
Brand new car.
What brand?
My father's car.
What brand of car?
It's a Chevy Equinox.
Oh, there's a
Double
problem.
shots of whiskey without blinking.
Actually a nice car.
I like
I like them.
I like
I don't
Honey
like
Jack.
Chevy.
I'm not a brand fan anymore. I used to be a Chevy fan, and I've had Chevys and Fords and Dodge. I'm not a Dodge fan. Dodges are some. They're not bad. They're just rough.
The
I like-
only cars I will not drive anymore are Hyundais, Hondas, and Chevy.
Hondas are good. Chevys are fine. They're nothing special.
Specifically Honda trucks. Honda trucks I have a problem with.
There's been a few hundred. They're all right.
I've seen too many emergency brakes on them fail. I won't get in a car. I won't get in a Honda truck.
An emergency brake. Who uses emergency brakes?
People on a hill.
Bothers me. Nissan.
Are they like
Yeah,
pulling
people
them
that
to-
live in an area where there's actually differences in altitude.
Yeah, you got to figure. I live in the Appalachian Mountains. We use emergency brakes to park our cars sometimes because we're sitting at an angle like that.
Yeah, I have to use the emergency brake at my house.
Park it sideways.
Can't do that. It blocks the road, and people don't care. Pull my car over.
It was kind of a joke.
Sorry, sense of humor's kind of gone. I'm trying to
Yeah.
bring it back. It's why I jumped in here.
Only time I've ever used an e-brake is when I was like pulling donuts and drifting around the
Because you live in
corner.
Florida.
Well, this is anywhere I've ever lived.
There are hills in Florida, thank you very much.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
man.
hills in Florida.
Yeah, they raise a hole like 6 feet out of the ground.
No, it's much more than that.
Okay, 7.
But I mean, I've lived in South Carolina and Texas and Alaska, and
Alaska's nice.
I've visited like every state in the U.S. almost.
I'm so disappointed with this elephant.
Yeah, those things are really difficult to print.
I noticed. We printed 2 of them.
What are you printing it on?
Our Tronxy.
Oh, so a potato.
Hey, our Tronxy has done very well, thank you.
It's a potato.
Hey,
Potato.
don't
For
knock
the record,
potatoes.
I've been able to print those on the Mod T when they were
You have a
working.
Mod T?
Technically, I have 3 of them.
Why?
That was my first printer.
Oh. Why would you buy 2 more?
Because the
For
school bought
parts?
them, and they were $99.
Man, it's still too much. It's like me buying more M3D micros.
Or us buying more G-Techs.
Haven't bought one since.
Oh shoot! I hope.
Our G-Tech, because we didn't know a lot, took about 6 to 9 hours to put together, but we were also drinking at the time, so that added to the build time.
Yeah.
And then took almost all weekend at Earth 2018 to actually get running. Yeah, I'm talking about the G-Tech. Yeah.
My first printer got put in the Smithsonian.
Another box. I'm gonna start packing up candle stuff.
Yeah, when I started 3D printing, I didn't know a thing, and all I saw was how nice the Mod T would be for the classroom because it was fully enclosed.
Yeah.
I figured it was safe to join Josh's stream versus joining Tanny's stream.
Do what?
No, Tanny's not streaming. Oh, Ryan just asked whose stream I had joined because I wasn't planning on joining a stream tonight, but it's safer for me to join Josh's stream because I can contain myself. If I were to join Tanny's stream, not so much.
Yeah, I have no rules.
Tanny just lets everything
Wait,
go.
Josh has rules?
Yes.
Not really.
He has more rules than
couple.
Tanny does.
He doesn't have
Yeah.
any rules. We just try and respect him because he's an actual business, and we like to be halfway decent to him.
I don't know. Can you guys hear him?
Hear who?
The person over my shoulder.
Oh
No.
no.
Fair enough.
We'll go get something to drink. I'll be right back.
So I have a handle.
Nice. That looks good.
I had to print it at 50% scale because I realized that I forgot to scale the sword correctly. So the actual handle is like this long,
Nice.
and like
Is Rob Dakotas watching the stream, or is he just tagging me on Twitter? Son of a biscuit.
Okay, that's a new one. I have a magnetic candle.
nice.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
If I hang it upside down, will it still work?
Oh, that's you,
No.
Raziel. So Slice drop ships for me. So if they're out of heat breaks, so am I. I just saw your tweet, and then I just saw your order, and I was like, oh shoot.
I don't know.
Oh, that's not okay.
Hey Carson,
Man, I suck at painting, but sure is fun.
tell Ryan that the handle of the real ass goddamn sword.
Oh, you
exists.
sent me a message on Twitter?
Sure. As soon as he's back in the house, he's trying to find the other half of his sanity right now. I told myself the next time I move all my candle stuff, I was going to be moving to a new house or a more permanent location. I'm not looking forward to moving all this shit. I have a lot of candles, and we're finding more that I forgot I had.
So Raziel found a place that sells giant Hershey's Kisses that are solid milk chocolate.
Oh, Jesus.
Is that going to be the mothership prize next month?
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to fit these, gosh darn. Well, see, it's small though. It's only 3.5 by 3.5 by 3 3/4, so inches. So it wouldn't be as big as these giant ones.
Remember when the 25-pound or the 5-pound gummy bears were a thing?
When
They're
I was
still a thing.
Yeah, they're still a thing. But when I went to Wally World yesterday, right next to these were giant gummy game controllers. Like they were shaped out of like the PlayStation and Xbox controllers, and they were gummy.
That's cool. I'd buy that. Not that I need that much gummy in my life.
I don't like gummy to be like. I like the gummy bears. I like those ones that have juice stuff in the middle.
Yeah.
But like as far as eating something that big that's gummy, I'm just like, no, thank you.
No thanks.
I have my Kindle. Well, one of my Kindles.
Yeah, Lightspeed, it's not bad shipping. Like usually when I put in the orders to Slice, they send it out either the same day if it's early enough or the next day. What's a hot gummy?
Huh?
Of course, I just did a recycling run to the dump of all the cardboard boxes, so now that I need one, I ain't got one.
ABC stores always have boxes, as I've discovered.
What's an ABC
liquor stores.
Oh,
yeah.
none of them around here.
Well, up there they're called Packies.
Package stores, yep.
The Packies. You can get one at a Packy.
Okay.
Gotta go to the Packy and get myself a 6-pack.
Yeah. Somebody's gonna think we have a drinking problem at this point because like 3/4 of our stuff are gonna be packed in liquor boxes. Great.
Like I honestly think like I don't understand the concept of selling alcohol at a package store. But then I realized y'all are a bunch of drunks up there and you probably needed an excuse to tell your wives, "Hey, I need to go send a package." And then they just started selling alcohol at the package stores so that you could really get drunk instead of sending out packages. That's what I think it is.
Called a package store because you bought a 6-pack at it.
But it's like they do shipping and stuff there.
No.
When I Googled it, there was a package store and they were selling alcohol.
Package stores. There's UPS package stores and parcel package stores, but
yeah, but they were selling alcohol. It was like packaging and alcohol sales.
Not that I've ever seen. There was more of that down there.
The wrong packaging store.
I'm gonna have to Google it again because like when I first heard of Packy, I was like, "What the hell? Why do they call it a Packy?" And then I looked it up, and the store I found they did packaging and alcohol sales.
Yeah, do they still do the drive up there down in Florida? We could just drive up and get a 6-pack of beer and a rum and coke.
Yeah, they've got a drive-in alcohol place here in Ocala.
Yeah, we used to go to do that in Miami all the time when I was living down there. 2:00 in the morning, it's a drive up. You drive up, you get a rum and coke made. They'll make you a fresh rum and coke plus buy a 6-pack of beer. You get like a to-go cup of rum and coke. Holy crap! You'd get thrown in jail for doing that here.
I'm pretty sure anywhere outside of Florida, you'd just get thrown in jail for that.
Only in Florida.
Mm-hmm. It explains why we see so many things. The Florida man has done something stupid.
Yeah, but the reason Florida man is such a thing is because we have such open transparency laws where everything has to be open. So,
Yep,
and most
every
of those
arrest
Florida
has
man
to be
stories
broadcast.
are from South Florida, which is mostly New Yorkers.
I'll never forget the first day I moved down to
That can get
Miami.
thrown off.
There was a big, huge car crash on 95, like right in the middle of Miami, like backed up traffic for like hours and hours and hours. Come to find out, this dude had bought a brand new van, and he was like, I don't know, some kind of foreign something or other. He was from Puerto Rico or something, and he was visiting. Then he decided to stay and bought a brand new van, and it had cruise control on it. And he thought cruise control meant self-driving. So he put on the cruise control and went in the back of the van and started working in the back of the van. You know, whatever he was doing in it, driving down the highway.
Was that a
Yikes.
van or was it a motorhome?
Oh, it was a van.
Because
It
I've
was
heard
like
the
a
same
cargo
story
van.
about a motorhome.
He was like a carpenter or a plumber, or and he thought it would just drive down the highway on its own.
Not a Tesla.
And it is Miami, so he probably drove for about 2 or 3 miles before he hit anything.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, straight. 95 is dead straight through Miami.
Raziel sent me a link to gummy bears that are spicy. No, thank you.
Ooh.
It was
Oh my
literally
God,
the day I moved to Miami.
So Skittles did the sweet and spicy
Yes.
thing once, and those
Yes.
were evil because I had not known about those, and my mother just like left me a pile of Skittles on my desk, and I was like, "Ooh, Skittles, yum!" And so I ate them, and then I regretted everything.
I love those. They Airheads also did sweet and hot gummy worms. And what I did with those is I took them out of the packaging because my coworkers at the time knew that I started my candy in baggies, so I could take it onto the floor with me because I couldn't have anything in a sealed package because they think I'm going to steal money. Either way, so I put them in a baggie. I'm just sitting there eating them, and one of my coworkers like, "Hey, can I have one?" Sure, they're really good. It was the guy that was considered the spice that asked.
You're evil.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. And I got like 6 people before word got out of "Don't ask Carson for candy."
That's a good idea.
Which other marker? The blue one?
Yeah, I like spicy food. I don't like spicy candy.
Yeah, I'll go with you there, Josh. I don't mind some spicy foods. I'm not big on spicy. I don't like it super, but I don't mind spicy food. But I don't want my candy to bite me in the ass.
It's not bad. Well, I grew up eating stuff like chili and mango and stuff like that. So yum.
Nope, not touching it.
So. Hey Tanny, do you want some candles?
I am gonna be moving, so not really.
Good reason.
I didn't remember getting this one, and it's just straight up frankincense.
I'm gonna fit this one on it. Yep.
But Rosa just sent me a link to things that Bostonians always have to explain to outer towners. So, number one, yeah, that's just a colonial guy in breeches and spatterdashes. Ignore him. Now, that's not as weird to me because I live in Florida and we have things like Spanish forts and stuff that people always reenact. And hell, I go to Renaissance fairs and stuff, so it's whatever. But number two, our gods are the Sox, the Pats, the Bruins, and the Celtics. Praise the demigods, Tom Brady, Robert Paxton, Gronkowski, and David Ortiz. Well, here's the thing. Tom Brady and the Pats did not get a bye week this year because they actually lost to the friggin' Miami Dolphins. I'm gonna get
those sports words. I totally understand them.
When Josh goes missing next time he visits Rosa, we know why.
I just got the whole full middle and last name in caps text.
You know what? I don't give a crap about football and sports, so you can bust on all that all you want.
So number 3, a liquor store is a packy. Jimmies are sprinkles. I'm sorry, but if that somebody says a Jimmy, I'm thinking of a male appendage.
No. But
Yep.
A spa is a deli. What?
Appendage is definitely how I would describe that too.
Right?
What is a deli?
A penis, sir.
What is it?
By the way, Josh, appendage means something that you could get rid of
penis.
and it wouldn't have an effect.
Well, it wouldn't have an effect technically.
No, what did you call a deli?
It says a spa is a deli.
I've never heard that one.
That's a no because like spas you go.
Yeah, she's awake.
A spot.
Just went off.
No, it says a spa. It says SPA. A spa.
No. We call a spa a deli.
Fraps are milkshakes, and it's a rotary, not a roundabout. Got it?
A rotary?
Yeah.
You know those things where you just drive in circles instead of actually stopping?
Those are
I
the
grew up
dumbest
in
thing
Europe.
ever.
Yes.
It's called a rotary.
It's called somebody's a moron.
Yeah, I hate them. I think they're the stupidest thing ever invented.
So many wrecks.
Can't drive.
I would much rather stop than go around a rotary.
We never pronounce our R's.
It's as.
R's.
There you go. Now you're talking like a Bostonian.
Well, it says we never pronounce our AUWAH R's AHS. Good luck parking your car in the Harvard yard.
That's more Bostonian that you're getting into. It's not New England.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's Bostonian talk.
Boston is its own version of New England speech.
Heading back up to Fargo Lightspeed.
Yes, the Fens and Revere Beach have nice scenic views, but beware of the needles. Oh, Massachusetts has a serious opiate addiction problem. Gotcha. Yep. If we dig out a space on the street for our car, you can't legally park there. Dunks is slang for Dunkin' Donuts, and it's the elixir of life. Okay, first of all, even Rosa tells me it's not called Dunks.
No.
It's called Dunkin'.
Dunkin', yep.
But the Bostonian dad created the Dunky Dunk song, and that is her theme song. I have deemed it so.
Dunky Dunk.
The T is our subway, metro, whatever. Transit.
BMT, Boston Mass Transit.
Neil Diamond's Sweet Caroline is our anthem. Why would that be an anthem? That's like a... No, I mean, it's an alright song, but...
Yeah, none of that matters.
Okay.
Yankees Suck is our other anthem.
I think that's everybody's anthem.
It's not mine, but I just don't care.
That's why I want to move back, Lightspeed. I love the cold. I know that people don't believe me, but I do. I freaking love the cold.
When you planning on moving, Tanny?
Hopefully by the end of the month.
Yeah, Rosa does number 13 all the time. says every winter we inform everybody that we're moving south, but we actually don't. Because she's always complaining about the snow. I'm like, so move to Florida. She's like, no.
I don't mind the cold. It's the short days I hate about up here. Freaking sunset today at like 3:30. Sucks. Cold really doesn't bother me. Although it seems to be bothering me the last couple of days. My feet have been cold. Normally, it don't bother me.
Right now, we're getting ready for what's coming because we're seeing a weather pattern from a few years ago. It's been really warm this past week. It's been in the 50s and 60s.
We were really, really cold all of like December, and then like the last 5 days have been warm. It's warm. It's record-breaking warm right now here. It's 44 degrees out.
Do you know what's coming
Oh
from
yeah,
that?
it's supposed to be like frigid tomorrow.
Well, on
Actually,
top
we're
of
not
that,
gonna get hit. We're not going to get
about middle of January 3 years ago, pretty much from middle of Virginia up, got buried in a giant snowstorm called Snowmageddon.
We actually got ice storm, but we got hit last year. It always does.
Oh yeah, but
You
right
always get
before
that- you always get
Snowmageddon
that
was
little
this really warm.
Indian summer right after the freaking New Year for about a
Yeah.
week, and then
It
it
always
gets
happens around my
frigid
birthday.
until the beginning of March. You get like a month and a half, 6-8 weeks of the coldest, nastiest, windy, crappy, icy, slimy, slushy crap.
I'll be right back. I'm going to go to the bathroom and get a drink.
Don't fall
Good
in.
luck.
The only thing I don't like about the cold is snow.
I don't mind the snow as long as I don't have to go out.
Snow. Snow just turns into slush, which turns into mud. And I hate it.
As opposed to where it just rains and then we have mud down here.
Yeah, the mud's not as bad though. Because you're just flat and it just rolls off into the ocean.
I don't live where it's flat in Florida.
Yeah, it's still flat in Florida. It's not like here. I live on the Sound, and I guarantee you my driveway has more hills than you do. And I'm right on the water.
My house, so if you stand, my house is here. My driveway goes down. Where my front door is like level with the next house's roof.
Yeah.
Because my subdivision has such a steep hill that they cut into it so much.
Yeah. I've got about a 75, 80-foot rise in my driveway.
I don't know. I house clean and then never got it back.
High tide, like if we get a real 2 or 3 high tides a year, you get like the super high tide. The end of my driveway floods.
I'm not that close to water.
If,
like right on.
it floods at my house, y'all are screwed.
I'm actually about a mile and a half from the shore. The thing is the end of my driveway. At the end of my driveway is 156 train tracks, and then it's a swamp to the south. So I'm actually about mile and a half, almost 2 miles actually, from the actual Sound. But I might as well be there because it's flat, dead, nothing between me and it.
Did you find yours?
Yeah, I would really like to live in Seattle.
Nice.
I didn't mind the heat in the Southwest. I lived in New Mexico and Colorado and Utah. I didn't mind the heat there so much because it was dry heat, and I can take dry heat. I cannot take humid heat.
Yeah,
so Texas can suck it.
I really don't like too much heat. You get it much above 70 degrees, I'm miserable. I'm good about 50 to 60 degrees. That's my happy spot.
60 to 70 is my ideal temperature.
Yeah, I mean, I like the day to be 60 to 70 and the night to be like 45, 50. Perfect for going out. You put a jacket on, you go out and you have a fire and Hangout.
So what's everyone working on today?
Sitting here doing nothing.
I am slicing a commission print.
Nice.
I'm slicing Baby Yoda with cup at 200%.
Nice.
I don't have Baby Yoda with a cup.
Gotta follow Chris Breeze on Patreon.
Yeah, I can't afford to give nobody no money. I can't afford to see straight.
Yeah.
This is what happens when I open my wallet. Funny.
Well, I'm a teacher, so I feel your pain.
When you open your wallet, the school says king.
I open my wallet and the school says, for the privilege of working for us, you owe us money.
Yeah.
Do we have any Ziploc baggies in here?
No.
Do we have any Ziploc baggies in here? Okay.
But I will say that being a teacher pays me more than working at Home Depot. So there's that.
Not by much though.
It was quite a big jump
Really.
because Home Depot was really pushing as close to minimum wage as possible without being called out for being minimum wage.
That's a lot of companies, though. And they're supposedly raising the minimum wage in Florida by like a quarter or something this year.
A quarter.
So they'll raise minimum wage,
Florida.
but everything else is going to go up way more, and teachers still won't get raised.
What is your minimum wage in Florida now?
$9.25, I think.
It's $7.25 here.
We were $7.25 like 10 years ago. We're now 13 as of the first of the year. We were 11 up until the first of the year. Now it's 13 in Connecticut.
Lightspeed, how can you
Actually,
be tired
no,
of Baby Yoda? Baby Yoda's the king.
I think the law is they get an extra buck each year. I think it's 12 this year and 13 next year or something like that. I'm not positive. I know there's a new minimum wage in Connecticut. But then a loaf of bread here is $5, not 2 or 3. So
Okay. It's not going to be there long. So, Josh, what are you working on?
What do you mean, what am I working on?
Are you doing something? Are you printing? Are you banging your head about UFOs being late?
I'm printing a plate of minis. I'm printing angels and dragons for my video, and I'm printing tiny rep boxes.
teeny tiny rep boxes. I want to see those prints when you get done. Post them on Twitter.
See, here's the plate of minis. It's currently printing on my Phenom. And she's not even paying attention, Carson.
Oh, those look awesome. Sorry, I was getting talked at by 2 people.
I'm just giving you shit.
There, see, I'd be cool with that.
It's got like you got the little floating eyeball there with all the tentacles, whatever you call that monster.
Well, it's a mechanical beholder.
Yeah. Beholders are my favorite monster.
Is that what
Annie, I'm so mad.
Little
Awesome
floating
purple
eyeball.
lipstick. What's missing on it?
The cap.
Yeah. Just found it on the floor.
The cap or the lipstick?
I'm
It's
guessing the
my
lipstick.
favorite. Huh? Oh, the lipstick I just found on the floor. I almost stepped on it.
That would have been messy.
Well, somebody would have a purple smear to clean out of the carpet.
So why is he using your purple lipstick?
Who's using my purple lipstick?
It was a joke.
Ryan.
Purple's not his color.
No, I thought he was a fuchsia kind of guy.
Blood red.
Blood red. Is that when you smack him upside the head?
Eh,
Just
Halloween comes around
kidding.
once a year.
Been on here 2 hours, Josh.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you fold laundry. Just throw it over in the other corner. That's how I do it.
Yeah, I was trying to pack up underneath the desk, and my desk has become a catch-all for a lot of things. So, and there's certain things that I know that have, oh, hey, look, lipstick that I'm not going to use because it's ruined, that has the same cap. Problem solved.
What can I do with this cheapo aluminum extrusion that nothing will clamp down onto?
Hit someone with it.
Oh, okay.
Home security.
I would do. Yeah. Use it as a bat.
Not working. Oh boy.
Ooh, who's yawning?
I'm gonna make me big for a second. Good night, Princess Emmy. I love you. Mwah. Talk to you after. So adorable.
You're adorable.
Okay.
My 5-year-old is going to bed.
Okay.
You jack.
Hey, it's after 10.
Yeah, well, 5-year-old's listening to the phone at the moment. So.
I want to know where I got this extrusion from.
Can you hear me?
What does the profile look like?
Well, it sort of looks like V-groove, but it's really not. It's kind of stepped.
That is going to be
But where did I get it from?
probably from Amazon.
No, I don't think I bought any black. Everything I buy is silver. I never waste the extra 10 cents on the black. The only thing I have that's black is the Frown King. But that's all T-groove. There's no V-groove on it. The only V-groove on it is the stuff I put on it. And that's all silver, right? I didn't buy black for that. Oh, I did buy black. Because that's black. I got that by accident. I forgot about that. But that's not this. It's not even close to that.
We lost Dan's audio. Dan, are you on a laptop?
Because all my V-groove I've ordered off of open builds.
You're working now,
Yeah.
Yep.
and there's no feedback from y'all talking?
No.
Not that I can
Nope.
hear.
Okay.
Not yet.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, Yogi.
Whatever.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, I
Let's
forgot to
see.
charge them. They've been sitting out here in the shop since the last time.
Earth creatures from IQ 35 Aluminum Space Modulator. He makes me very angry.
Hey, catch you later, RC.
Indeed. Can't do it anymore. My voice is off.
So
What's up, Techie Dad?
this is so far the tallest TPU print that I've gotten out of the Chimera.
And then it stops.
Yeah, it clogged or jammed right there and just was not able to go anymore. Now, it's a
Isn't it weird?
possibility that it's the filament, but I mean, I've never had this issue before. If anyone out there does have a Chimera and a 300 by 300 bed slinger, if you guys could like slice some simple file and send it to me, just so I can test other people's G code to make sure there's not something that I'm fucking up, because I know me and I do things wrong a lot.
What do you
He
want to say?
fucks up a lot.
3D printing Belgian. Build Tech. I used to actually sell my own custom build.
What do you want sliced? Send me a file you want sliced, and I'll send you a file, a G code.
But
I don't know,
if-
Maker Coin.
with Build Tech, you really have to get your first layer perfect, because your parts will stick too good. And if your parts stick too good, then when you pull it off, if you're not using a flex plate, and sometimes even with a flex plate, you will rip chunks out of the Build Tech and have to replace it. If you are using a flex plate, I've had it where it rips off the bottom layer of my print as I flex it. So
Yeah.
Build Tech works great, but you really have to do a lot of testing to get it to the point where it'll not stick too much.
Yeah, as you say, Build Tech works too good sometimes, and it's soft. So
Yeah, and
it's easy
soft.
to tear because it's soft.
I actually really liked my build tack until I ruined it by having the nozzle too close and it melted all of the texture down.
I've
done that too.
I've done that too. I've driven a hot nozzle into a dozen times. That's why I stopped getting it, because it was too expensive to replace.
Yep.
Every time not its fault. It's almost always my fault. I'm doing something stupid, but I'm always doing something stupid. So
Yeah. That's why I'm a big fan of printing on just plain glass. And once I can, and I've got a couple other printers up and running. I'm gonna take the bed off of the artillery and I'm gonna strip the coating off of it completely.
I tell you what, though, one surface I've had the least amount of problems with was, I mean, besides print bite, but even with print bite, you really have to dial in your first layer. But just plain spring steel with hairspray.
Yeah.
That is was perfect.
let's see, it's this one.
I did that for a while after I didn't have a build surface for a little bit. I contemplated using glass because it is cheap to replace, but I'm always afraid of breaking it, or I don't want to have little glass shards in my feet.
Yeah, I was never big on the glass, especially when you had a sling in bed. It's just so much freaking weight.
I do want to get that stuff that David Shorey was using to put the multicolor layer on his bottom layer. Can't remember what that stuff is called off the top of my head, but
I didn't know that he was doing anything except for glass. I thought it was just glass.
No, well, David Shorey, he got the stuff. I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, the holographic looking stuff.
Oh,
he like
okay.
prints on it, and then it makes like this holographic looking look to it.
Yeah,
oil
it's
on water.
yeah, it's literally just the it's like the textured plastic from a hologram sticker.
Yeah, and it looks freaking cool.
Yeah.
Elton says absolutely useless. Why is it useless? I think it looks cool.
Cool things often are useful, or often are useless.
Because I got to start thinking about my Murph 2020 maker coin, since I do a different maker coin for each one. I was thinking about doing like an alien on that holographic thing, and then maybe putting a lights.
I think we should resin for your alien coin.
Oh, I might do resin for my alien coin.
You know, like
that thing's huge, though, sir.
Yeah, well, it's a coaster. It's not a coin.
Devin wants a link. Boom.
And actually, yours is pretty hard to pour.
My resin or my maker coin is perfect size, 25 millimeters, so I can use it for a D&D enemy marker.
Oh my gosh, Prusa Slicer, come on. I swear it takes an hour to slice Baby Yoda's robe at 200%.
Really? Oh, at 200%. Are you using supports?
No. For just the robe? No.
Belgian, did you try posting a link? Or are you just being sarcastic?
Hey, Tanny, what's your email?
I just messaged you on
Twitter.
on Twitter. Yeah.
Belgian, join an online D&D group. They're all over the place.
How come I didn't get a message on the Twitter?
Look in your message requests.
Message request. There you go. That would be why.
Yeah, that Thanoblade is freaking amazing. I still don't know what the hell to do for Murph to stand out.
Oh, well, let me transfer a file. Will it?
I don't think I can afford a flash mob like I really wanted.
You can send me a Dropbox link.
Oh, I don't do that Dropbox crap.
You can always use these as your alternate glasses for Murph.
No, the link that I just sent you there, you should be able to upload files to it.
Yeah. This folder is empty.
Yep.
I wanted to do a flash mob. Darn it. Hey, what's up, James?
Here you go.
Have a good one. Thanks for stopping in.
It should work, though. Doesn't look as a file. It looks like a big text message. But
Carl, you use Cura, right?
your file's corrupt on Colt. It says bad file error.
Works fine for me.
Damn, you tweeted that out, right?
Bunch of errors.
Yeah, he did.
Error 522. Connection timeout now. I think it's Colt's, not you or me.
Yeah, that's the website,
Yep.
not the file.
Colts is down.
Yeah, well,
Yay, I broke Colts.
Colts has been having problems for all week.
Yeah, they all do the week after, right around Christmas. It's not just Thingiverse. They all get
Well,
slammed.
it's after Christmas.
Because everyone is downloading files to print on their new 3D printers.
Yeah, exactly.
Change of scenery.
Yeah, I'm just getting errors from that. Let me try it on something else here.
That's a problem. They're using Cloudflare.
Cloudflare does suck. In my opinion, it breaks more websites than it fixes.
I agree.
What?
Cloudflare.
Never even heard of it.
All right, who's
I'm
that?
hearing a bit of an echo.
Yeah, all I'm getting is an error.
My mini factory's up. Wait, who the heck am I hearing myself on?
I think it's Dan.
me. Hold on.
Dang it, Dan, why'd you break things?
I was making sure it wasn't you. I just had a menu change a little bit.
No, I can barely hear you off the laptop speaker, so I'm trying to hook up something else. Try now.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm good now.
Yep, good.
I use only Idea Maker now. I shouldn't say that. I still use Cura for slicing spiral mode or base mode, because for some reason Idea Maker just does not do. It loses details all the time. Like if you have anything odd in the vase or something, it'll like skip it. It'll average it and make it worse.
That's weird. I think Viking uses Idea Maker too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
I don't know.
I bounce around, but I always go back to Idea Maker. It's probably the most weird layout. They've gotten better. The layout got better in the last two versions. A lot better.
Hey, catch you later, Carl.
But
I retweeted your video post.
It's one of the better slicers. For one, the whole multi-processing actually works better. Once you get it, it's actually easier to do than S3D because it's all done inside it. It's harder to find it. It's like 9.
What, Devin? I sent you the link. What do you want from me?
Other than that, it works better.
I sent her the link for the gummy bears. What the frick?
What's that,
That's awesome.
My bad, Devin.
You get that file, Tanny?
That warrants that
I
response.
loaded a file into that.
Stupid clipboard.
No, just send it to me on email. I sent you my email address on Twitter.
Oh, did you? I didn't see that.
My bad, Devin.
Oh, what the heck, Josh?
Well, that's a pretty easy one.
So what's the story behind the gummy bear?
Raziel sent a link earlier to Spicy Gummy Bears. And I shared it with you. Now who am I?
It's still me. I'm sorry.
Oh, my cookies.
It's all my fault. This is what happens when I don't charge.
Ban him
things.
from the stream.
Hey Google, turn my lights down 50%.
You still hear
Google,
yourself?
Turn off the house. Hey Google, turn off the lights.
Why did Paul just send me another link for gummy bears?
He thought you were asking for it.
Oh, no, I don't need more gummy bears.
Why can't I? Oh, you're wearing headphones, aren't you? I can't set off your Google. Gosh darn it.
Yep. Smart people don't use speakers around their smart home devices.
No, you only caught me the other day because I had unplugged my headphones.
I know Techie Dad's listening, so.
Alexa,
Where the
play
hell is
Baby Shark.
in Clarksville? Never even heard of Chewbacca. That must be the store. My mother must know it. from Chewbacca.
Are we charging? Yes.
No, never.
They had better be.
Should be there by now, Tanny.
Yep.
Yeah, Belgian. I triggered my phone every time I
It's in
do
about
that too.
55 minutes to print.
Yeah, once I'm done with
Which means it's
a
anywhere
bunch of
from
puzzle
45
pieces
minutes.
and
We have another
a giant yellow T-Rex, I will
So-
have to get back to you.
diaper bag.
The idea maker's not very good at his estimating. It could be anywhere
Oh,
from
dang it.
45 minutes to
He
an hour and
has
20 minutes.
headphones on too. Gosh darn it. I can't get anybody tonight.
Oh,
Yeah, I
mine
had
is
to
back.
disable that on my
There you go.
headphones because it was annoying.
Close the door before you sleep.
I miss the days I could ever get everybody's Alexa to play Baby Shark. And you're welcome.
Mine's ignoring you, thankfully. Mine can hear you. It's just ignoring you.
Alexa, play Baby Shark.
Nope.
Dang
Oh.
it.
Don't worry. Every time somebody tries, I just turn my laptop down more.
Okay, Google, tell me a joke.
I'm glad I have headphones in.
She's got the lamest jokes though. Alexa, tell me a
Ryan
joke.
made a good point. If you guys set off my Alexa, it turns off the baby's music in her room. You turn off her music, and she wakes up. Y'all are putting her back to bed.
Alexa, play horror music.
Alexa, turn volume to 10.
I still think the best one is on
Tanny, you got Adam.
Wait, now her light is stuck on.
No.
What the hell? Alexa, turn volume to 10.
No,
Alexa, tell me a joke.
Tanny. Did you tell people how I kept trying to get Google to respond to me at your house?
Yeah. So I don't do smart home
Alexa
devices.
stopped listening to me.
I don't either.
I turn it off on everything because I can't stand it. And Devin kept trying to ask Google questions, and every time she would, I would just open up a new tab in my browser and type the question in.
You did this to me like 6 times too.
Uh-huh.
Because Tanny's a jerk.
Well, there is
It's
that.
Tanny.
That's kind of a given.
Yep.
A jerk that
Hey,
gives
if
me
I wasn't a
filaments,
jerk,
but-
then you all wouldn't like me as much.
Exactly. He's a fun jerk. He's not your normal jerk. He's a fun
Yeah,
jerk.
Belgian, I don't like Bixby. I didn't even set Bixby up on my phone.
Bixby is so stupid.
So did you print that thing?
What, this thing?
No, no.
What is that, Tanny?
This is my headphone standoff so that I can put it like that. And it hurts my ears less.
You toss me some newspaper. Actually, look, I saw stuff I don't need to wrap.
I'm sure you guys have heard the Siri, Ask Siri 0 divided by 0. You guys must have heard that by now, haven't you?
Nope.
You never
Yeah.
heard that?
Yeah, I heard it. They disabled it for a while and then they brought it back.
Hey Siri, what's 0 divided by 0?
Imagine that you have 0 cookies, and you split them evenly among 0 friends. How many cookies does each person get? See, it doesn't make sense. And Cookie Monster is sad that there are no cookies. And you are sad that you have no friends.
Nice.
That's worth having an iPhone right there.
Not quite, but
Cookie Monster is sad because he has no cookies. And you are
Has
sad
anyone ever
you
made
have
their
no
Google
friends.
Home and their Alexa fight?
No, because I refuse to have both in the same house.
Oh, I have mine right next to each other. It's great.
How do you get them to fight?
You ask one what they think of the other, and then as it's responding with the active listening after, you tell it that the other sucks, and then they'll start arguing.
Okay then.
Really?
Yeah, you should try it. It's fun.
I don't have Google, so yeah.
Do you want one? I have like 5.
You gotta do the Siri and
I have no reason for Google.
Me either.
I have Alexa.
I like Google better.
She's my cyber wife.
So you've got your wife, and your cyber wife. Okay. I still think you need the glasses.
What glasses?
The Alexa glasses.
No, why would I need Alexa glasses?
You have glasses.
I only wear them at my computer.
Fair enough. I thought you wore them all the time.
Nah, he's got to look like less of a nerd at some point.
I'm getting the Ring as soon as it's available. I have the Alexa Auto in my car.
Actually,
Wait,
if you hadn't said
there's an
something,
auto?
Yes.
I would have never noticed he started wearing glasses. I would have just assumed he always wore them.
No, I just got them like a couple weeks
I know.
ago.
You posted on
Yeah.
whatever, because I redid your logo with them.
Oh, that's right.
That actually
Same
came
thing,
out better
Davey.
than I
Same
thought. It took me
here.
like 2 minutes to do.
You know, the only thing I don't like about Alexa is she doesn't accept multiple commands at the same time. And that's annoying.
Google us.
Like if I wanted to say, Alexa, turn on my bedroom light and turn off my kitchen light, she does one but not the other.
That's called selective hearing. It's usually the husband that does that.
Yeah, people are good at that in general.
Yeah, well, there's a big joke around that if you don't like your Alexas and your Siris to listen into your conversations, they have a new one that's a male voice, and it just doesn't hear anything. So true male, and it doesn't listen to you or something like that. It's going around Facebook. It's kind of funny, actually.
I wish you could rename Alexa. Like if you could call her.
Yeah,
Jarvis.
that's the other reason I don't have any because I refuse to own a computer that'll respond to a code word until that code word can be "Hey asshole." That was a painful sound. What the hell was that?
Me opening a beer with a pair of pliers.
No,
Why are you opening a beer with a pair of pliers?
Reverb.
Oh, I think that's Dan.
What am I doing now?
Are you printing a circle?
I started the CR10S, yes.
That's it.
Oh,
yeah.
it wasn't me.
Why are you using? Okay, and it's a can.
I have a really hard time opening cans. Okay, ask Tanny. He was there.
Yeah. There's a reason that she currently has my old laptop.
We just don't know about you, Devin.
I have a really hard time opening cans, and it's easier to use a pair of pliers than go across to the other side of the house to get my dad to open it for me.
Oh, you're saying you just use
Butter
a
knife.
flipper?
Flathead screwdriver. Both work well. Much better than pliers.
My father has the same issue. He could never open a freaking can. I always had to he couldn't get his finger underneath it to get it started.
Yeah, I can't get my finger underneath the tap thing.
My father had the same problem.
And I usually just use my knife, but my knife is on the key rack.
You're gonna stab yourself one day if you haven't already.
I've done it before.
Yeah, that's what I thought. If you haven't already, you can 3D print a can opener.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I should. Someone link me an STL.
I'd say look it up on Thingiverse, but
Thingiverse is dead.
Good luck with that.
It's working, just really, really slowly.
Will it work this month?
My mini factory.
I will say that every time I've gone to look for a file, within 24 hours I've been able to download it.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, and if I win another beer in half an hour.
I'm gonna use purple for the stuff over here, just because.
Green and the wolf will be on.
Where's the frickin' search?
Or
on
both
the
my,
menu?
three of them are. Well, three of them were, but my head, there's not two of them in my head.
I just wish my mini factory had more files.
Belgian, that would be amazing if OK Guillermo listened to OK Boomer.
All right, I didn't.
The other thing about Thingiverse is I like their upload layout better. It's just easier.
Her Red Bull can opener.
The My Mini Factory one's kind of screwy. I don't know.
Ow!
Order of operation seems out of sorts to me to upload to My Mini Factory.
Some people have made some really complicated can openers. It's like, seriously?
Yeah.
It's for people like Devin. And excuse the mess above my head. I'm packing. I just realized how bad it actually looks.
Did you guys find a place to move to?
We are right now moving in with a friend. So most of our stuff is going to storage, and then we're moving into their basement.
Oh, yay.
Until he gets a job, I get a better job that's not going to screw me over, and we can get to our own place.
I completely forgot about the bottle opener that Das Mia made for me. It just came across.
I can either take this one, and that one out. That way. So I have leg room. Thank you. I'm starting to agree with my husband that I have too many candles.
How many do you have again?
A metric butt ton.
Oh, that's weird. I searched for can openers, right? And like 3/4 down the page, there's my AMA electronics mount enclosure that I made.
Mm-hmm.
So what? That's just opening a can of worms? Is that what
It's all candles. They get heavy.
Oh, do you like routinely burn them, or are they just for aesthetic purposes?
Yes.
No, they're not owned by the Mars people. At least they were.
So I have some that are collectibles, some that I burn.
Fair enough.
And do you make your own?
I
My
tried.
Mini Factory was a separate thing. They aren't actually owned by anyone.
I actually have one that I made right here.
Okay, Google.
They're the only ones that aren't owned by someone.
Thank you.
Got it. Your alarm's set for tomorrow at 4:50 a.m.
It's been taking me a bit because I have things I know I have boxes for and stuff like that. And I think I just found somebody's DS case. Yeah, it's fine. You want me to put your games in here?
Devin, did your kids go back to school yet? Or are you guys still on winter break?
We don't go back until the whatever Tuesday is, the 7th.
Yeah.
Yep.
The kids go back on the 7th, or you go back on the 7th?
Kids go back on the 7th. We have in-service on Monday.
We do too. We're going to be professionally developed because we're not professionals.
Yeah, I know, right?
We get to learn how to teach kids mental health.
Oh, ours is about bullying.
Oh, good luck with that. Are you going to do the ha-ha stuff, or, yeah, the ha-ha, it's either ha-ha so or ha-so-so.
I don't know.
He's probably going to sleep through it.
I will probably be working on robotic stuff during it.
There you go.
Have you found an MC yet?
No.
What happens if you don't find an MC? Are you MC at that point?
Yep. which I really don't want to do because I hate emceeing. I don't mind GAing, but I hate emceeing.
Kit, I will end up having to post on Twitter at some point, and I'll tag you in it, a picture of my shelf of candles. Right now, you see this nice little white 3-drawer unit next to me? Candle stuff. Specifically, votives and wax melts. 2 of the drawers completely full. And
Why? Wait, Kit, I'm confused. Mental health is easy. Don't play football, hockey, or horse riding?
It's because those 3 things end up with a lot of
Head injuries.
head injuries, and that causes a lot of bad mental health issues.
I think people being assholes to other people causes mental
That
health
too.
issues.
Yeah.
More than sports.
But yeah, this entire thing here is also filled with candles. I got a lot of fucking candles.
How many regular candles do you have?
Large jars?
She didn't get it.
Oh.
You're welcome.
Kit, I have an industrial shelf. Actually, I had 2 industrial shelves that I filled with candles. I just combined the 2 shelves into one. I have found more in a closet that I didn't know. I know there's some in the baby's closet. There are some at my mom's house. And there's a bunch underneath my desk, which is what I'm in the process of cleaning out. So... yeah.
Oh, Dan. I bought one of those Febreze motion sense smelly things, so hopefully
hate those.
Come January, my classroom won't stink anymore.
Hopefully none of your kids have an allergic reaction to that.
Tell your students to take frickin' showers.
They can't. I get them right after PE.
Her school's gym does not have showers.
Your school gym does not have showers?
No.
Isn't it by law that they have to have showers?
No.
Private school.
It's private school. Plus, the ones that we have showers at the high school, but even if they wanted to, there's no time. They only have.
BS.
They only have 3
we had
minutes.
showers at my high school, but we didn't have time to use them after gym class.
Oh,
Luckily, I had
BS.
gym
Y'all are
last
just lazy.
Thursday.
No, like legit, they only have 3 minutes in between classes.
Okay, it takes 5 minutes to take a shower.
See,
And then they're late for the next class.
And then they get automatically written up.
If they've got 30 minutes between classes,
3.
Oh,
3.
1,
I
2,
thought you
3.
said 30.
see,
No.
that's where the gym teachers need to stop gym early enough so the kids can get showers.
Exactly.
People have told
Yep.
the gym teachers this. I don't think the gym teachers give a shit whether or not the academic classrooms smell bad or not.
No, they don't.
Yeah, no.
They're immune to
Because
the smell. Why do they?
they're thinking, what's that?
They are immune to the smell. Why do they care?
Mm-hmm.
It's just rude.
Yeah, no, I get 11, 12, and 13-year-old boys right after basketball practice.
And you get that weird starting puberty funk with that
Mhm.
too.
Yeah. Yeah, I tried candles. That didn't go well. So we're on to option 2, which is the Febreze spray stuff.
If that doesn't work, this is a Halloween one, but this is something that's amazing.
What is it?
It's called a centerpiece. It's made by Yankee Candle. There are these little wax melt cups. You can get one that just kind of blends in with your classroom. Put this in there, turn it on, and your classroom will smell like this. Your hallways will smell like this. You will smell like this. They are strong.
Okay, good to know.
This is actually something that I'm going to be using at Earth because for the Cake is Alive project, we want it to be all the senses involved with our display We're going to make it smell like chocolate cake.
Nice.
Oh yeah. I love the smell. It's just cookie. Smells amazing.
Hey, Brian
So
Vines.
she's not a crazy cat lady. She's a crazy candle lady.
And a crazy cat lady.
I aspire to have her amount of cats.
I have 5 cats at my house. For now.
Okay, you're a crazy cat lady too.
Actually,
Hey, what's up, Brian Vines?
Crazy animal lady, because at one point we had 5 cats, 2 dogs, 2 doves, 2 guinea pigs, and fish.
Okay, you're just plain crazy.
I have not heard of Birdie Bot's Every Flavor wax scents. I kind of want to look it up and give it as gag gifts.
Same.
3D printing conventions and maker conventions don't smell bad. Not like cons and stuff like that. But that's because it's mostly adults and some teenagers. And everybody has the decency to go to the hotel and shower.
Yep.
And, like, I know we can drink a lot too, but we also shower.
Yes, most adults, not all, but most adults do shower. Most.
Well, I know a lot of people for like IRF and stuff like that ended up finding like roommates and stuff like that. So there's that added pressure of if you don't smell like a shower, if you don't take a shower, you're gonna stink and everybody's gonna judge you, at least in the room. Furry cons are a completely different beast because you have all those people in suits and there is no cooling down. Like, yeah, you can have all the fans in the world, you're not cooling down.
Yeah.
How much do they whack you to make these buttons, Josh? Generally, I mean, I don't know.
Do what?
How much do they whack you to make these buttons? How many do you get for how much?
I don't remember.
I mean, generally, were they 5 cents a piece?
I got them on sale. They were like 50% off for like 50 of them or something like that.
Oh.
I got an email, so I ordered them.
They're kind of cool. Something different than the sticker, you know?
Yeah.
I much prefer pins that you can like stick into a wall. The button, I don't really have anything that I can put it into. Other than my alien hat.
A bunch of buttons and pins that we got at IRF, and I put them on my lanyard. I don't know what to do with the button that we just got with the last UFO because I already have the button.
Blah, blah, blah.
I just don't know what to do with it.
Talking about Shay's button?
Yeah, I got it at IRF.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to do with the extra. Listeners, there's a rubber duck hiding underneath of a fedora on a sword rack.
That was an interesting string of words.
I wish I was kidding. I'll take a picture of it later. Because we have a sword rack on the wall. We had to take the swords down when my brother-in-law moved in for a little bit. So it became a hat rack. And Ryan has a bunch of fedoras. And apparently he decided to put a rubber duck on said sword rack. And the fedora is covering up its face, so all you can see is the bottom of the duck.
Well, I'm getting ready to fall asleep, so I'm getting out of here.
I was just thinking about that because I started yawning. Like, we stayed up way too late last night, and then I woke up way too early.
What time did you guys go get off last night?
Well, we stopped streaming at like 1, I think, right?
Yeah, and
And
then
then
we
we
ended up
stopped.
chatting for another like hour and a half.
Yeah, it was like after 2, I think.
Damn.
Closer to 3, I think. I don't know.
That's true.
Yep. I'm
And
off.
it's
Later,
like
guys. Been fun.
catch later. Catch later, Llama. But like we would say, okay, we're going to bed, and then somebody would start a conversation on something else, and we'd talk for another 30 minutes.
So how it usually goes after
Yeah,
the stream
yeah.
ends.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
Because unless, as soon as you say, I'm going to bed and hang up, you start talking again.
Yep.
Okay. See
And
if you
then
hear
there's
yourself.
Danny, who will stay on till 4 a.m.
No, I can't hear myself, Dan, or anybody else.
There we go.
About time, sir.
Well, the headset works great normally, but it's dead. And finally, I figured out why I couldn't hear anything out of the speakers of the laptop. So now it's working. As stream is about dead. No, just kidding. Frustrating.
Tanny RC wants to know if you're starting another stream, since it's only
I
10.
could.
Let's do it.
All right,
Yeah.
Tanny's gonna start a stream. Post your link in chat so people can go switch.
Oh, hey Josh, did I show you this? It's from the December UFO.
Oh, that looks cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
Oh,
yeah,
Zelda.
It's Zelda from Ajuka in the gold silk from December.
I've got one going on the Mars right now.
Awesome. What made you go with the Mars instead of the Photon?
Because it's red.
Well,
Because it was
Photon's
cheap.
black and red. No, on Tanny's stream, nobody's nice. Everybody's jerks.
Hey,
Yeah, that's true.
Pretty much.
how dare you spread the truth about me? But we're jerks in a way that you want to come back and get more. I'm pretty sure if I hit Tanny's stream, I will not be nice.
That's okay.
Just gazing into my eyes. What?
Oh goodness, light speed.
You
Tanny,
can
did you
see the
start
inner
your stream
thoughts
yet?
in your soul.
I mean, he does have really striking eyes.
Everyone
telling
feels
ya.
like that light speed.
Y'all-
It's
y'all-
natural.
Y'all two should hook up before he moves back to Fargo.
Nah.
Quit shipping us. Though, Tanny, you told him about the parent thing, right?
Which one?
The part how you've met both my parents and I've met your mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
met
in
each other's
theory, we could
parents.
get shotgun married.
Yep. And I asked her dad the important question. You 3D print?
Yeah, if by hook up
And-
you mean play with his dogs and watch movies, yeah, totally.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Because that's already
Keeping my
happened.
mouth.
All right, everybody. There's the link. I'm not gonna. Oh, well, Dan, are you going over to stream on Tanny's too?
Probably not. I'm gonna do some other stuff.
All right. Do you want to do
Wait,
a
we don't have
sign-off?
adult supervision.
We need adult supervision.
I'm not adult enough to supervise you.
We know.
So there's that.
All right. So you three don't need to do a sign-off because you're about to go stream again. But Dan, do you want to do a sign-off?
I'm Alkesh1 on Twitter and Instagram. and hopefully soon I'll be doing something with YouTube. I don't know if
This
it'll
is
be
Sorry.
on Outcast 1 or
George.
if it'll be on a different one. So that's who I am.
And I'm Josh from Alien 3D, and Tanny has posted the link in chat to go watch his stream. I would like to thank all of my viewers, all of my subscribers, all of my mods, all of my customers, all of the 3D printing community that you're amazing, and my slacker girlfriend, Rosa, who already went to bed and didn't even tell anybody good night. How rude. Anyways.
Good night, Rosa. We see how you feel about us.
Love you, babe. Yeah, so peace out.